So, like, listen, 2 in 10 adults here actually live in poverty in the UK.
Yeah.
2 in 10.
But that doesn't mean it's it could be based on their own shortcomings.
Yes, and at the same time, it could not be.
According to this website,
10%.
Money Manifesto, if you're earning $15K a year in dollars, you're 10% global.
Yeah, but okay, but all right.
But like, the average person in the US, probably, the average working person
No,
in the
but
US,
I
for me, this
What this means
Probably
is
that's
that
more
if
than
you
that,
were if you're in the West, right, and
Yeah.
you lived bare bone, like you went monk mode. You just focused on worked and saved and got your bare minimum. If you did that,
But you can't do the bare minimum.
You
That's the
can't.
point. All right, welcome back to the podcast. This week we got some few topics we need to talk about. But just before we get into that, how was everyone's journey into the?
nice and relaxing.
Yeah,
No complaints.
some guys were late.
Listen. We try. we try. But I wasn't too late.
Yeah, no. You didn't go over the 10-minute quote. You didn't go over the
No
10-minute
£10,
quote.
no £10
Nah,
fine.
no £10.
yeah.
But as I was saying, we got some topics we want to dive into today, such as Africa and China relationships, China's relationships with the world, struggles of living in different countries. So, for example, someone living in South America compared to someone living in Eastern Europe, for example. Vision Pro, everyone seems to be raving about that, so on and so on and so on. I don't know what's going on there. I don't really know too much about it, and I researched into it a little bit, but I'm not really that excited. And then we also got some civil rights movement and so on, so such as like MLK, Rosa
go on, no,
Parks,
tell him the question.
etc. So we will cover and see the impacts of MLK and what he actually did and so on. And lastly, we'll also look at social media in terms of what we got. We got Usher and Alicia Keys. What's my man's name? Omah. He was laying down the game quite flat. So yeah, those are the things that we're gonna get into today. So I think we should start off with the struggles of living in a different country. These are one of the ones I was really pushing for, as you guys know, because I like the little discussion we had about it was pretty interesting. And I wanted us to dive more into it. And the reason why I wanted us to dive more into it is because when it comes to comparing with other countries, for example, if you used to compare like Southeast Asia, I think Malaysia falls under Southeast Asia. Don't quote me, but I think so. If you compare the living in Southeast Asia to the UK or America, for example, there's a massive difference. And I think what also goes on the line is like the struggles, regardless of you actually being in the West, and and the countries that are more developed and there's more opportunities, but we tend to just discard the struggle simply because it's a country where there's many opportunities. And obviously, not to say there isn't opportunities in Malaysia, but it's a lot less. And I just thought,
Yeah, we should talk about it.
yeah, no, I just thought some people don't understand that, and almost like if you was to bring that up, it's almost like I don't think you have the right to do that one day. So what's everyone's thoughts on that?
You know, that when you initially brought that topic up, I thought you were talking about like if you personally were to go to a different country and live there, but you're just talking about the living situations in different countries, right?
Yeah, essentially. But when you mean me going there, living there, expand on that.
Like not you, but like
No, like a person.
like
Another
a person.
Yeah.
I would like living from where they are now to living in a different country. That's what I thought you meant, but you're not talking about that.
No.
specific-
You can go with that because it's definitely there's many changes like the culture, the way of living, living expenses and so on is definitely different if you go from one country to another.
Yeah.
Facts. I have a question. So, what do you guys feel like the struggles of living in London or the UK is?
I would say it's mainly it's financial. Like maybe most obviously you have a job, right? But most people in the UK obviously you have a normal 9 to 5.
Some people don't even have jobs.
Yeah. A lot of people don't have jobs. A lot of people are on universal credit and things like that. But the average person who has a job, you'll probably find that they're probably not satisfied with what they're doing.
Or don't earn enough. Or
Yeah,
because I think sometimes we brush aside because we earn money and we have a job that actually brings in consistent money. Like you kind of just forget about the rent that they pay, food. After that,
transport.
Yeah, but
Wait, no, real quick, because after that,
sorry, bro.
maybe you have like £100 left, and that's even a maybe.
That's maybe.
And that's literally a maybe. So, like, essentially, you've just gone to work just to live, just to get by.
survive,
Because some people live paycheck from paycheck. Like, and it's just that's what that was basically my point. Like, people actually live paycheck to paycheck, but since we're in the West, we seem to think like it's almost just easy, but it's not easy. It's less hard than other
The
countries.
thing is, like that's true, but I think the thing is to get out of that rat race. It's a lot easier to get out of that rat race here, like in countries in the West, and maybe
How so?
like if you wanted to start a side hustle,
Yeah.
I think you would have a bit more resources to do that, and it's a lot easier.
But the government's about to put in taxes on side hustle. So
No,
That's
but
fine.
Yeah, but
even if like think about it, if I want to start a business in the UK, that it's pretty much easy. I could do that from my phone.
yeah.
Go on company's house, register the business. They'll send a certificate via post and email, and
yeah,
boom,
but you
my
would
business
still
up
need
and running.
capital
Yeah.
to start that. But you're living paycheck to paycheck. So where's the capital?
You still need capital, but guess what? What you can do is, if just say you're starting a startup, before you even put any money into that, you need to make sure that there's a market need, like the marketplace wants what you're trying to
Yeah, no, of course,
offer.
yeah.
So in order to do that, you need to promote that idea first, which isn't expensive.
Yeah, no,
It's cheap
promotion's
to do
free
that,
though.
yeah.
No, but promotion's free anywhere because word of mouth is the best promotion. And that's free.
Exactly.
But,
So
I was gonna say, so we identify the struggles of living in London as mainly we don't earn enough to accommodate a specific lifestyle.
Let me.
But no, real quick. But we haven't even got into lifestyle though. We're just talking about just living, just getting by.
I mean,
Because
no,
we just mentioned, because you think about it, what did we mention about lifestyle there? We didn't talk about going out or anything or doing actually any luxury things. We just talked about rent
to work.
food, and transport and bills. That's what we spoke about. We never even got to all of that.
No, but rent is part of your lifestyle because you choose where you live and you choose how much rent you pay.
Yeah, but yes, of course. But rent everywhere it doesn't get cheaper until you get to like Scotland or something. And once you're in Scotland, what you earn also comes down.
No, whilst that's true to some extent, I'd say that a lot of the financial hardships that we face in London are self-inflicted. They're not necessarily things that are environmental. They're things that we choose. We want to live in a certain place. We want a certain job, so we make sacrifices.
Yeah, no,
And these
of course, and I
sacrifices
agree with that.
Are financial. So,
Yeah.
in comparison to other countries where the struggles aren't self-inflicted, it's just straight up corruption. It's straight up police officer. If he stops you, you have to pay him. If he doesn't pay you, he might just throw you in jail. Straight up. Over here, we kind of have, like we just mentioned, universal credit. There's some form of support system, even if you don't have a job.
Yeah.
Other countries, it's just left
They
out
don't
there
have
to
that.
fend for yourself. So I think that personally, I don't think living in London is that hard, or living in the UK is that hard. I think we make it hard because we want to live a specific lifestyle. But if we just did the bare minimum, get our little room, maybe our room might cost £400. We take the
Where
public
in
transport.
London does it cost £400?
Oh, Dartford, Crayford, like Dartford.
Excuse me,
Deep
mate.
Dartford, Greenhive. I found rooms in for 400. Like if you look, of course you might probably get 600, but around that ballpark.
Yeah.
Right. And on average salary is around what, 25 to 30k.
No, average UK salary is about 18k, bro.
Yeah, I was thinking
minimum wage.
18K.
less than
Minimum wage is 18.
No, average.
8.75.
No, we're talking about average, not minimum.
Okay, minimum, yeah, and then the average is
like 20
probably about 20 something.
Yeah, mid-20s, right?
Yeah, so then after tax, what's that? About
Yeah,
18.
the average, yeah. The
Wow.
average.
And after tax, what's that?
like
18.
20k or 19k.
Go on now, you've been holding back.
Thank you.
You've been holding back. Lay off.
Like, cool. In response to what you're saying is like, we all know we're living in what's it called? A living crisis at the moment. So I understand that what you're saying, as in other countries, is way easier because the cost of living is cheaper, innit? But obviously, to live, you don't need as much money. However,
It's easier to live. I don't think that at all. I think it's easier to live.
No, he
I'll
said
say
it's the other way around.
it's the other way
Yeah,
around.
yeah.
Yes, I think because the cost of living is so high here, that that's why it's harder for us in a sense. Because even if you have a 1-bedroom room, let's say now you want to have kids and all of that, like, is that a suitable like place to raise a family? And like, even in terms of, let's say now, like building generational wealth, like it's not always just about getting by. Like that's
Building generational wealth is a privilege.
what.
It's not a right to have generational wealth. Like some people, that's long gone generation. They're not thinking about. They're just thinking about survival. They're privileged to think about building general. That's actually a privilege because some people it's not even. It's about where's the next. Where are they going to get the money to?
I get what you're saying.
So it's like
Right.
like that's what kind of what I mean. If you really live bare minimum, like you just look for the cheapest things all the time, you wouldn't really experience this.
but is that life though?
No, but
It is.
but
that's definitely not life. But at the same time, yeah, some can't even do the bare minimum. I'm being serious because listen, yeah, I was looking this up because this was one of the
where
like I
in this
said-
country?
Yeah, bro. Listen, there's
How?
like
When there's universal credit?
yeah, but
few
even with
banks-
universal credit, that's what I'm saying. Like listen, 2 in 10 adults here actually live in poverty in the UK.
Yeah,
2 in 10.
But that doesn't mean it's it could be based on their own shortcomings.
Yes, and at the same time, it could not be. The point is that like even the bare minimum, it doesn't mean that once you do the bare minimum, you're good. Because some people can't do the bare
Obviously,
minimum.
Look, you're always gonna have like unforeseen circumstances. Some people might get sick. Something might happen.
Yeah.
Like, something traumatic might happen, which might impact their ability to work. But overall, like the base level, you have to have something impact you to fail here. Like you're not set up to fail.
Yeah, like
Compared
I
to
see
other
what you're saying
countries.
still.
Like even if you earn like bare minimum here, right? If you just save your money like for 5 years, don't do anything. If you go to another country, you'd be living life.
Yep.
That's kind of like even when you mentioned the family thing, you don't have to have a family here. You don't have to.
No, okay, but all right. So what you're saying is that
Just kill the bloodline.
like basically it's an honor to do anything within this country to a certain extent. So to raise a
that's
family,
not exactly what he's saying. He's talking about in comparison, like the struggle
The
here.
percentage here.
Whatever you call struggling here, like back, like in a third world country,
So there's
it's
more
a completely
people.
different
So
thing.
there's more people struggling in
Like
third world
here,
countries than here.
The people here struggling, they have jobs. Like, but it's just that they're not being paid well enough. But if you go back there, the people struggling, they don't have nothing,
And
no
that-
job, nothing.
I don't think you could, but I don't think like I
You can't
understand.
compare because naturally
yeah, that's
people
what I'm
go
trying to
baseline.
That's what I'm trying to
Naturally,
say.
like,
Yeah.
if you're a billionaire,
You can't
naturally
compare.
you're going to go back to baseline.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean you don't have blessings.
No, I understand in the West we have more opportunities. Like that's with your thing. I understand in the West we have more opportunities, and for me, even living there, I'm grateful. However, I can't then say it's easy.
Of course, no one's saying it's easy.
Like, dude, it's
No, ultimately, it comes across as that's what he's saying.
no, but- no,
Because that's
the
why I
thing
wanted
is-
to bring this up. Because I really wanted to talk about like you can't just brush aside the struggles in another country. Even the US, yeah, that we know the US leads in GDP and so on, yeah. Like there's some serious struggles in the US.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
so that was my point. That's why I wanted to
good
bring this up
example.
because I didn't want it to be a case of like people actually think,
But-
you know, since you live in a country with more opportunities, that's it, you're good.
No,
Because that's not the case.
It's if you live in a country with good opportunities and you travel and see the world, then you will realize you're good.
No,
If you don't leave,
Yeah, but here's the thing, though.
then you'll be blinded. Because the amount of freedom we have here is unparalleled. There's some places, right, you can't even walk with women.
No, of course.
You can't walk like
No, of course, but see, the key word there I just got from what you said was travel.
Of course, yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like you have to make a certain amount to even travel.
And imagine if you're not from this country, how much you have to make to travel.
Yes, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's on my point. Like for you to even get to that point of traveling, if you don't have a decent paying job, and that's even when you even find a job, come on, we've all applied for jobs here, and you just keep applying. You finally wait. You finally hope that someone says yes.
No, it's true.
Yeah?
It's
And even after they say yes, then you start adding up all your expenses. Yeah.
Yeah,
even if you still live at home with your mum, you're taking a piss if you don't support the rent. So you know you have to do that. Yeah. Of
course.
So that's an expense there.
fact.
Then there's the expense of food and expense of other
Transport.
bills and so on. So what I'm saying, but my point is that you then get to the point where you look at like, okay, this is how much I have left in the account. okay, in 6 months I can take a holiday.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But that's my point. Like, you can't like
That's
because
luxury.
when you're saying these things, yeah, it's like, oh,
Bro.
since we live here, we can go on holidays every month.
But that's what I mean.
Go on holidays every month.
I've been somewhere where someone's working 12 hours
Yeah.
and they're earning £5. 12 hours. They're working the
What's
whole
that?
day.
In England?
No, they're actually they're earning £5. No, like in Egypt. When I was in Egypt, there's people working.
No, yeah, but no, don't say £5 because that's their currency. Their currency is
But
different.
it's their country, but the flight prices are the same.
No,
Flight prices don't change depending on which
I
country.
know
you're
flight
in.
prices don't change, but this
currency
is
they're
a
getting
luxury
paid,
though.
then.
You're talking about luxury.
No, but that's what I mean. It's like it's a luxury to even have the ability to be like in 6 months I can travel. Some people it's just not that.
It's never gonna
It's
happen.
never going.
There's many forms of traveling though. That's the thing.
No, but
Because we
no.
don't
There's
think
many
about
forms,
planes.
but there's some people who just no.
Planes is the most expensive.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Facts.
not disputing
By
that.
far.
That's
Trust me,
what it's
listen.
like.
I'm not disputing that because listen. Because right now, you know the inflation in Nigeria, is 30%. You know how mad that is, bro. If the inflation goes to 5% in the UK, we're like, whoa, it's 30%.
But it's like I think, but like even back when you said about jobs, right?
Yeah.
There's some countries where if you apply for a job, they can say yes and still not pay you.
Yeah.
no, of course.
There's nothing you can do about it.
There's nothing you can
No,
do
of
about
course,
that.
yeah,
There's a lot of
because
third world countries.
the laws in those countries are different.
So that's what I mean by you can apply for a job and they have to pay you. If they don't, you can go to court.
Yeah,
you
this
even have the
country-
privilege to say no
Yeah.
because you can apply for another one. Some people they just have to like really roll the dice and I hope he pays me. If he doesn't pay me next month, he might pay me. That's why like London is the 4th richest city in the world.
Yeah.
Think about how many cities there are. They're like over 100. They're over like 200. London is the 4th richest.
So how would you say we compare in the world then? Like an average person in the UK earning I don't know, let's just say about 23k a year. Like
Bro.
what is he in terms of percentages in the world? What is he?
He's probably like close to 1% worldwide.
Close to
Yeah,
1%.
look, no, listen to this, bro.
Man said 1% in the world.
Man,
No,
right.
it's not 1%. Remember that thing that you just showed us earlier. It said if you're earning 15k.
Yeah, if you earn, according to this website,
10%.
Money Manifesto, if you're earning 15k a year in dollars, you're 10% global.
Yeah, but okay, but alright.
But like, the average person in the US, probably the average working person
No,
in the
but
US,
For me, this is what this means
Probably
is
earns
that
more than that,
if you're in the West, right, and you lived bare bone, like you went monk mode, you just focused on worked and saved and got your bare minimum. If you did that,
But you can't do the bare minimum. That's the
can.
point.
But do you think there is a cost for basic human survival?
of course.
And how much?
That's
do you
what
think,
I'm saying.
Like for you to live a good life and not fall into depression, yeah. Like how much do you think you need to
That's
have?
what I'm saying. The basic because
Yeah, you're trying to
talking
go
about
minimum.
holidays.
No, but
I'm not talking
the
about
fact that
holidays,
you
we're
said,
talking
look, the
about
fact
just
that you said, yeah,
minimum.
Yeah.
fall into depression.
Yeah.
You see, that ties back into what Larry was saying when he was saying the only reason why people are struggling here is because they're trying to live a certain type of lifestyle.
No, but-
and if wait, let
Go
me
on,
finish.
finish
If you don't live that lifestyle, you're going to be depressed. That's the way you're thinking.
No, no,
But
but
he's saying, yeah, if you just like,
if you don't live that lifestyle-
No, but listen, not
pay
lifestyle.
my bills.
What do you
I
mean
gotta
then?
finish. Let Moses finish.
But obviously,
Go on, Moses.
you need internet.
Yeah.
Internet.
No,
you
but
need
even
that.
lifestyle in the sense of like one of my guilty pleasures is like after a long week of work, I like to have like a takeaway in it, like a Chinese. So even cutting that out of my weekly routine is like that's something I look forward to. So that can even something small like that.
I know,
yeah.
but deep that you're thinking about cutting out takeaways.
No, but I'm just trying to say. But I'm trying.
I know what you're trying to say, but imagine like if someone here came from like a third world country, you're like, bro, sometimes I like to take takeaways. I don't want to cut that out. And
No,
then, you have to like it's. I know what you mean.
You need to wake up for something. You can't just wake up just to live.
Yeah.
But you're just trying to say wake up, live.
You save.
I'm saying
No, but the thing is, wait, you man.
did that.
The thing is, you got to remember, like, if
Go on, bro.
like you were in another country, like, I can't lie, I forgot what I was gonna say.
No, go on.
I literally forgot what I was
If
gonna
it's
say.
gonna be in another
I was
country,
literally wait. What did you man say before that? Because it was something.
Do you know if what?
It was about
he said the guilty pleasures of ordering
ordering
a
that
takeaway at the end of the week.
But do you know, Larry, your point
I forgot what I was
overall,
gonna
your
say,
point
man.
overall
didn't
is
say
right.
this.
Like we got more opportunities.
Yeah.
But the only thing I disagree with the thing is that saying we don't have struggles over here.
No, but I disagree. I'm saying that it's not easy anywhere.
yeah. There's struggles everywhere.
Yeah, but we have more opportunities. I
I
agree.
can't say it's easy.
No, but
to me, it is.
So it's easy.
But
living in the UK.
okay,
Super
but
easy.
ain't but
Well, okay, what makes you say it's easy?
that's perspective. though.
It used to be hard for me when I used to want to take out girls. I used to want to go like out to drink and eat and just, like spend money. I mean, it used to be hard. That's what I mean. It used to be hard because I tried to fit in these things into my lifestyle. But the moment I really got down to it, I'm like, cool. I'm saving because I want to move back. That's how I want to live back
But that's
there.
privilege.
But
though,
think
bro.
about it.
That's what I mean. It's privilege because I probably earn the least here.
Yeah, but some people can't. But some people don't earn what you even earn.
Do you know what?
Some people don't have a job.
I'm being some people on like well.
I don't
like,
think it's
the
easy.
like,
If you
bro.
earn less than what I earn, you're honestly not
Bro,
trying.
I promise
remember,
you,
this
bro.
country, like, there's a lot of crime going on. There's a lot of crime, like.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
So
I seen the other day.
think about it,
What's it?
Yeah.
I seen the other day. Yeah, there was a guy in the supermarket, and there were like padlocks on cheese. No, I'm being serious. I'm not joking, you man. They put the cheese in cases so they wouldn't steal the cheese.
free
Like,
the cheese.
the-
Like
That's
you
what
man
I'm
don't
saying,
know,
like, there's
because we live
crime.
in London, you man don't get it. Like
it's not just because like when you live in
the
London,
cheese.
everything's easy. There's crime, and you could apply for a lot of jobs. You won't get no jobs. And then
You just
one,
keep
one of
clicking
your,
apply.
One of your boys might just come like, "Yo, bro, I got a lick there. Who you on? You might just be on it, or sell drugs. You might be on
got
that
something
because
for you, man.
you've been applying for jobs. Nobody's giving you a job. Your boy shots on the block around the corner. He's saying, "Yo."
Oh, but honestly,
So-
you man think that you can apply for jobs and that you will not get one.
Bro,
wait. One second.
wait.
How long did it take you to get this job that you're doing right now? Be honest.
Took me like 9 months.
No, wait. Wait. Before, but
Wait, hold on. I have to put a disclaimer. This is a job I wanted. If I just needed a job, any job, I could get it.
No,
I
but Larry-
wanted it.
Wait. What do you know about applying for a cleaning job and getting told, unfortunately, you didn't get to the next stage?
I understand.
What do you know about that?
Look, I applied for some warehouse jobs and I didn't get it.
You're proving a point, bro.
you're proving us right.
The reason I didn't get it is because you have to look at certain professions. Like certain professions, when you're like at a certain age and you've been through like a ringer of warehouse jobs, some people aren't going to hire you because they know you're going to stay here for like a few months. That's why if you apply for a cleaning job at a specific age, they're not going to hire you because they know they want someone who's going to give their life to that job.
But
that's not.
But listen,
I know something
you might say that for cleaning.
You rarely ever see like, go on.
No, you might say that for cleaning, yeah, but not for warehouse, bro. Because warehouse, yeah, they're always applying.
Nah, bro,
They're always looking for people.
It's
Always.
Nah,
That's what happens in warehouses.
I know what you mean, but
That's what happens in warehouses.
If you get fired at a warehouse,
Go to the next one.
when they see on your CV, when they see on your CV, you've been to like 4 warehouses, 5 warehouses in like 3 years.
Yeah.
Like, nah, this guy ain't serious. If you hire him, but it's like, if you can apply for McDonald's will hire you.
Bro,
I've applied for McDonald's. And
You know
years
that?
ago, they did not take me.
Man said it took him 9 months.
9 months.
Yo, not even that, yeah. As a black man in the UK, yeah, it's already as hard.
See, that's
To me,
another thing.
to me, I'm black. For me, it's easy as a black man.
Do you know
Man
what it
said
is?
to me, I'm
Do you know what
black.
it is? Because maybe because
Do you know what I think? Do you know what I think Larry's doing? He's constantly comparing. He's just like, okay,
And he's brushing
I'm
aside.
here.
not
I'm
that
here,
brushing aside.
struggling for a job, blah blah blah. Like, compare it to someone in the third world country.
Yeah, man.
Like,
They might not get paid, but it took me 9 months to get my job.
and you know what it is, and you're doing so, and you know what it is,
Larry's constantly
and
constantly
you're doing something he
comparing.
likes as well. That's why.
Exactly.
And you're doing something you
It
like.
took me long to get it because it was something I wanted.
That's why you're like-
If
that's
it
why you
was
like
like,
this.
That's why he's saying it's easy.
If I needed like a job, like money, like that, I could have done something that I may have not liked. I would have got a job. I think if you man, I'm not gonna lie, bro. There's some places where people are just outside on the curb with their tools.
No.
That's just them looking for a job.
Yeah, no, definitely. But listen, I go to central London, I see people sleeping on the streets.
Yeah,
In
of course.
central London.
Yeah, no, that's true.
So, bro, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, there's struggles in every country.
struggles in every
but
country,
But,
yeah.
but when you're talking about like as a black man, and you're just like, oh, as a black man is easier.
Yeah, but I
don't see how. bro.
For me.
No, but
Because I am black excellence.
No, okay, no problem. the reason I say that is because I had the radio on today at work, yeah, and they were talking about this, like there's a theater, like, and they were saying something about like how like it's quite difficult for a black person to get into theater, and they wanted to host like a only black black, like a night that was just only black people.
Yeah.
And there was
I've seen that.
bro, it was crazy. Like they had phone calls in.
To
'Cause
avoid the white gaze.
I listened to LBC, like Nick Ferrari, because Nick Ferrari is
He's
elite.
cold, bro.
He's elite, bro. I can't lie.
Cold, bro.
But they're calling up now. There's two sides to the argument, and it's just crazy. Like, because some people are like, yeah, that makes sense. Some of them call up like black. They're like, yeah, I'm black, and yeah, I don't think this makes sense because he's just separating people even more. And it's also good because it made me think about like the US segregation, all of these things, and I just thought to myself, you know what? It is crazy because because some people actually fought for it not to be that, like for it not to be like for you not to be so separated.
100%.
But like but at the same time, there's only so much you can do in it. But it just made me think like I thought MLK, like what did he actually do?
Whoa.
Like because when I was back in school, all I can remember was they showed us this speech and that's it. Like I can't say like I know what he did. All I know is that
I know
there
what
was
he
a
did.
speech.
I know
What
he
do?
did. He spoke. That's what he did. But
He spoke. Can you elaborate on that?
The thing is, he didn't. Obviously, he spoke, but he like organized boycotts, rallies, protests. What he did was more like he was outspoken. He was speaking out against the injustices of segregation and all of that. He wanted black people, white people, and all people of all races to be together. And he spoke about that dream. He wanted that to come to pass. And
Why did he want that?
that's a good question. Why did he want that? I don't know.
That's the thing, like, because from looking up contemporary like history, American history, like the black people during the 1940s, 1950s, you get a lot of like violent crimes. That's what they kind of push to us, that it was extremely violent, this and that. But at the same time, when you look at through contemporary lenses, they had black Wall Streets, black businesses were booming,
they had black banks,
black tailors, black banks, they had all of these things. Then
There was a neighborhood in Oklahoma. It's Tulsa, Oklahoma. I think I'm pronouncing it correctly.
Yeah.
It's called it was like Greenwood District or something like that. And basically it was a section where there was like 10,000 black people, and they all had businesses in that one area, and the business would literally, they had everything there, and it was because if you think about it, if you got 10,000 people living in a community, and they only go to those certain shops,
think about
you definitely like there's no issue because money's coming in and out.
And
literally,
it's
because
circling around.
Some people have work. Like, so someone at the cinema, then the kids go to the cinema from the money they got from their parent, and their parent actually works in a shop further down the road.
Yeah, it was
like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it was actually working. But the craziest thing is that how it actually, like the whole it getting burnt down and so on was actually because I was like, wait, what? No way, this is actually why. Apparently there was a white woman that, I don't know, allegedly was raped by a black guy. And then the white people wasn't trying to wait for it to go through a whole process in court and so on. So then that's how the mob started. And then in 2 days, these men burnt down most of the buildings. Like 300 people got killed. Don't quote me, but I think it's like 300 people got killed.
They burnt down Black Wall Street.
Literally,
I knew about the burning, but I didn't know why it happened.
Yeah, I didn't know why either.
When was it burnt in the late 1940s?
No. I think it was
1930s.
It was either 1950s or maybe like 25.
Because
it was quite early.
that links into go on.
That's mad. Like, that's crazy. Like, even with what you just said, like, why would he want that? Like, I'm even like, why would he want that? Especially all the horrific things that happen to black people. Do you know the things they used to? They used to throw black babies into the swamp to get eaten by alligators.
But why are you surprised?
They used to shoot their heads, boot their heads.
Why are you surprised?
So wait, with that being said,
One second.
Even with that,
well, why is he surprised?
No,
even with that, I'm saying, why would he want to integrate with other races?
because he was in love with a white woman when he was younger.
See,
No, it's
a lot of
true.
people don't know
His first love was a white woman, and that broke his heart not being able to be with her.
He done had a affair with a white woman as well.
That's why.
Yeah. But like, love is love, innit? Like beyond skin.
No, of course not.
But
Because
I think that was a driving factor in him
you
wanting
think
to
about it.
unite.
You think about it. There's some people like, because I hate the whole section of I don't see color. That's the most bullshit I've ever heard in my life.
Honestly.
Like, but some people see color and it doesn't affect them. Like that doesn't make them feel a certain type of way. Because there's some people like they see your color and
That's
feel
what they're
a certain
attracted to.
type of
Yeah,
way.
that's what they're attracted
Like I'm saying, but like some people don't like that. Doesn't bother them. Like so, I can understand him trying to push that because to him, it didn't bother him, and there's many people that didn't bother because, for example, there's even like when the triangle trade was going on, there were many white people that wasn't with it, like they were protesting, you know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. So I get it, but I was just because obviously he's really put in this light, like, and I just thought, what did he actually do?
Like he, that's what I see. He's just outspoken.
But even if you contrast him and your counterpart at the time, which was Malcolm X, it's like maybe you could judge how well each done and see how's, because I think in one sense
Malcolm X only spoke as well,
but
he did expose more than MLK ever did.
Because I've got it on here, yeah. MLK, I just typed in what did he do, and they said the top 7 accomplishments. Yeah, he broke the barrier within. With the Birmingham campaign, gave a speech that altered course of history. What history? Yeah. No, bro. That's what I'm saying. But
these achievements are philosophical achievements. They're not.
And then you got the youngest person to ever receive a Nobel Peace Prize. Was the leader of the Montgomery bus boycott. That founded the SCLC. I don't even know what that is. I can't lie. And led a great march on Washington.
Yes, just protests, boycotts, and speak.
The only one thing that's cold is, you see that march with all them people? We have to give it to him for that.
Yeah,
because without no social media,
I can't lie,
think about it. No social. That's cold, bro.
Yeah, but you have to find out.
The thing is, one thing we can credit him is that the ability to bring people together.
Like, put people.
Bro, if you have that ability in life, if you're able to do that, unite people.
Bro, with no social media,
so
all them people.
But we don't know who was funding that. That's the thing. Like he had
funding the march.
No, because that's the thing. Like
marching is free. What are you talking about?
The people getting that kind of crowd together, because MLK took pictures with some really powerful people and some.
Yeah, because some people were rocking with what you were saying.
No. I'm talking about, like, he took pictures of like some bankers, like Rothschild. Like he was being funded by people who are known for being eugenicists, who are known for being like people who profited off slavery. Like he took pictures of those people. I'm saying, if you look at the state of dark-skinned Americans, black Americans, before Martin Luther King, and the state of them after is very different. They're much worse off. Because people would say that the attitude of black people changed after desegregation. After they started mixing in, they started looking down on being black and black businesses. You had to beg them to shop at black businesses. They were so fond shopping at Ralph Lauren, doing this. They really wanted to assimilate into that society. And also, they said that he did it for schooling, so that black people can get better schooling. Well, what happened is, after this desegregation happened, America changed its school laws. So basically, schools were funded by their neighborhoods. So white people just moved to neighborhoods black people couldn't afford.
Yeah, because even to this day, there's still segregation.
Yeah,
that was what, like, because I was really thinking, wait, hold on, there's still segregation, though. Because even, for example, like Chicago, the perfect example is, like, I think it's Southside Chicago, Bro, you can kill someone in Southside Chicago, the police won't give a toss. But FPG Duck, he got killed, I think, with like Northside or like the suburbs. Bro, there was a whole like because it was in that it was in that area. It's
because of where
that's the only difference.
Because I think that Martin Luther King was, I don't know if he was properly aware, but I think he was a puppet. I think after World War II, when white Americans came back from the war destitute and poor, because they lost a lot, like there was a lot of taxes, and especially with NASA and all of that, they kind of needed to gain funds. And the black dollar was staying within the black community. Black people weren't allowed to shop at Ralph Lauren. They weren't allowed to shop at all of these white stores. So the money would stay there. But after desegregation, suddenly all of these white businesses started flourishing. Because now, think about it, a lot of these companies are so big based off rap culture. Like, honestly, like a lot of these designers, it's all rap culture. That's so much. Even like the football players, if they're all just being shouted out by musicians, like a lot of it is based off of hip hop culture, like being stylish.
Of course. Dior, Michael Mary, all of like that's the shit they want to wear. But then
these guys were racist. They segregated their stores.
But then you meet Bill Gates or like the millionaires, and bro, these men are wearing.
They're wearing Primark stuff.
They're wearing a jumper.
Basic.
Like, that's how they are. Most standard shoes. Like, the most standard shit. Shoes. That's what they're wearing. It's just insane how these men, they'll go into Ralph Lauren and just spend bands.
But when do you think this happened in black culture? Because, like, even in the, I'll say 80s with the...
Gangster rap.
Like, with the... You see...
It came...
We started with Tupac.
But even when you think about it, I think after the fall of, I wouldn't say Martin Luther King, but like the Black Panthers and all of that, I think that's when things, like you said, gangster rap, things started emerging. Because when the Panthers were around, I think that was still more community based.
Yeah. It's
After
gangster
the
rap that
movements,
Yeah, after that was the end.
after this, that's the last of the revolutionary.
I think like black people really need to look at who they put for us to worship and to look up to, because even Tupac, I think Tupac is a symbol of faking it. Because Tupac wasn't even a gangster.
Yeah,
He wasn't
So you
selling
rap
no
that.
drugs.
So after Tupac, there's loads of people who believe that I don't need to be in that lifestyle to kind of rap about it, and people started ingratiating themselves in a lifestyle they just don't need to be in.
Yeah.
So I think that with MLK specifically, I think he had a huge ego because he was a pastor, but he was in orgies, which is crazy.
What?
Yeah, bro. He was like in orgies.
You
Like
don't know about the fair?
yeah, I think there's even
know about
theories
that.
He
saying
wanted
that.
to have fun.
Bro, yeah, he was moving
Bro,
mad.
it was
Like,
nuts,
yeah, he
bro.
loved white women a lot.
You love white women.
Like, that's one thing.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
You wanted to have fun.
I wanted the disclaimer. I think that before desegregation, the relationship between races, although it may not look like that, was a bit more cordial. Because they weren't forced on you. Like if black people and white people are together, it's most likely because they want to be. But of course, they'd always post up the most brutal and violent acts to get us to think that the way things are now is better. When, in my honest opinion, I kind of feel my heart really like aches for black Americans because they're slowly being exterminated through their culture and through how they treat each other. Like,
Yeah, because black people end up just killing each other.
it's
like,
bad. It's bad.
Because obviously, we've all seen like police killing black people and so on. But there's more black people killing black people than a white police officer killing a black.
Yeah, of course.
we don't
You
value
can't
our
compare
You know what I'm
it.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
there's just a lot of just black on black crime. Like,
But at the same time, it's not like there's some very brilliant black Americans as well. Like,
of course.
Like when it comes to black power, like they started that shit, like that black sense of pride, like that they're the ones who champion that the most. Like the things that they do, like black Americans are probably the most influential black people on earth. Think about it.
They're basically leading other
community.
black people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like for example, there's loads of like hip hop culture is basically them. You find hip hop
them,
in like
yeah.
Sweden,
Yeah.
and it's basically
Even
them.
what, like the people who talk most about going back to Africa and Africa, like, it's usually them. They
But that's
talk about it the
bittersweet.
most.
That's bittersweet because they're kind of leading other black people to destruction through that culture.
no, of course not. Because I was just thinking, like, why do you think a black person feels like they've got to show that they have money? Do you man understand what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah,
more
I
of the
know.
culture.
No,
That's hip-hop culture.
I don't want to give a vague answer like the culture.
Alright, cool. I think, do you know what it is? That even leads us into like
Amale.
the whole artist. Yeah.
I think it's the.
Go.
I think it's just because the entertainer, the pedestal that the entertainer's on right now.
No, but even the entertainer itself. You know what I'm saying? Because
they're the ones influencing everyone else.
I know,
Everybody wants to
but
be
who's
like them.
influencing them? That's what I'm saying. Because you think about it, yeah, I've seen memes and stuff like that. Like they'll be like, a white person would get money and do this. An Asian person would get money and do this. A black person will get money and buy a Benz.
Do you know it's
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, while like a different race will maybe they'll buy a business or they'll buy property.
But
You
the
know what I'm
thing is,
saying? Why is that the case though?
Other,
Like, I
other
just
races
wonder
will
that.
buy a Benz too, but you have to look. The other races that spend crazy usually follow hip hop culture, and I know I may be ragging on hip hop, but you have to really listen to what they say and how it makes you feel.
I get it. No, I'm saying, but who's inspiring them? That's my point.
We all know it's them. It's the bankers, and we all know where they come from.
no, let me.
This guy's
No, wait.
bombastic side eye.
Like, we all know who. Okay, just search Black Rock and like the people who own Black Rock.
Speak,
and
bro. Why you saying
what nation they're from.
Don't speak. Don't speak.
Yeah, no, because they own YouTube too. They own YouTube too. Like, I'm not joking. Like, these people are serious.
No, but then it's a choice though, because you don't have to be a rapper.
It's not like no one's
So we can't be saying, it's the people that own
No,
YouTube.
but I think it's the way black people are as well. The way we naturally are as well.
Nah.
Think about it.
Not naturally. Come on,
No, but
naturally.
think about it. Black people, like, let's not pretend as if we're not different. Like,
Yeah, but no,
we're different.
we have
the way we
flair.
express
and
ourselves,
we're
like, we're
charismatic.
more entertaining, we're more outgoing than other races.
It's true, but Like,
That's why even other races want to be like us because
I
you know,
got
not be like us in financial.
we don't like you when you say that, bro.
but there's but I think with every human being there's a sense of like is the word I'm looking for envy, but like there's certain things you see from someone else that you're like, oh yeah, you know what, I like that, like I inspire to be that, like you know what I'm saying. So I don't think there's anything wrong with like
It's just
other
black
races
people are just a bit more, you know, we like flexing more than other races.
But you know what it is, yeah? I think because even when you talk about hip hop is street culture, innit?
Yeah.
So street culture like depicts a certain type of lifestyle. That's why I think when you talk about hip hop and where it started from, like really and truly, I believe if the circumstances of the people that started hip hop wasn't as bad, hip hop would have never started. Hip hop's just a reflection of like the conditions.
It is, but old school hip hop used to be positive. Like MC Hammer used to be positive.
No, but that's a lie. Because you know what it is? Shall I tell you why it's not? Because even people... Because
I'm not even joking. Listen to old school hip hop.
I know
like, the lyrics aren't.
I hear what you're saying, yeah. But you see, these guys, these men were still gangsters, you know. Because MC Hammer, I heard a lot about him. Like, he wasn't no, like, flair wearing, he was still a thug outside. Even with KIS, I thought he was like a little, but no, he wasn't. He was around some...
No, but why is that something we look for in them? Like, why do we look
It's not even what we look for.
Everyone's really, like, Bill Gates is a thug. Like, whether or not you want to believe it, get on Bill Gates' wrong side, you understand
do you know what it is? I'm only saying that to... I'm only saying that...
what I mean?
I'm only saying that to say this: the environment these guys came from, when they now finally get some money, they act a certain type of way. Yeah. However, if there was generational money in our families and in our communities, this will not happen. Like, I give it a couple more, like I give it another like 20 years. Let us have some money in our community. Our visuals and hip hop will not be the same.
But that's my thing though. Like even with some of these rappers earning money, like they end up, bro. They either end up dead or in jail.
They do the same thing.
Street shit.
Because I'm saying that because when I listen to it, like I listen to hip hop, like I like it, right? But I can't go to the concerts because when I listen to the lyrics, right, nothing good can come from what they're telling me because they're actually always saying that I do better than you. I can take your girl. I can take his girl. My car's better than yours. My clothes is better than yours.
Yeah, it's a lot of pride.
They're stunting on you. That if you go to their concerts, if they do take your girl, like, well, shit, you should listen to their songs. He's telling you he's going to take your girl. You brought her there. So it's like, the entire culture, it brings a sense of anxiety to anyone who listens to it.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, if you listen to hip hop, you're going to feel anxious about your circumstances in life. You won't feel like you've done enough, but you could be up because of hip hop.
You see, even the way they portray themselves on social media as well, that adds to it because the clothes they're wearing and what they're saying, like you be thinking like, yo, wow, I need to be like this.
But you man, let's take a Nipsey Hussle compared to like a more RIP to a more flashier rapper. Like Majid's saying, I think is innately who you are. Because like Nipsey Hussle's still part of the culture, but look at the message he preached through hip hop. And you got like, not to be rude, like 2 Chainz and that message is still a bit different. So I don't know, like it's an interesting one still.
Because I think one of the good examples would be Gucci Mane. Gucci Mane Gucci was a lot bigger, when he did all the wrong things and promoted all the wrong things. Now that he's seen as more of a cleaner rapper, you don't really hear a lot about Gucci Mane.
Yeah, you don't really hear too much about
people don't. No. And listen, when I say you don't really hear much about Gucci Mane, I mean in the sense of like, there's not people aspiring to be like Gucci Mane now. But when he was, toting the pistols and all of this, people wanted to be like Gucci Mane.
That's true.
So my point is that like some people are just like they just gravitate more towards that. And that's even just humans, because we can't just say black people, because there's other races that they simply gravitate towards that. They like that more. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you have the option to listen to R&B or listen to different type of music, but you listen to drill.
But like, why?
Like you just want to listen to drill for some reason.
But you can't say that they just gravitate to that more. Like there's no reason behind it. Because I think that it's important because.
No, because you are.
What's pushed out more as well.
Yeah, because darker skinned people gravitate to that more generally. Like black people gravitate to that kind of culture, that kind of thug lifestyle generally more. If you're saying that it's natural, it means that there's something inherently in black people that makes them thuggish, which is basically the center of the
No.
You have to do.
That's not what I'm saying.
Because what I'm saying that this leads back to all our childhood, right? When you look on TV, when you look at comic books, Superman's white. Batman's white, Green Lantern's white, Wonder Woman's white. When you see a black character, some shady guy, shady gangster who's doing good things for his family. He's not your favorite, but he's usually like some shady guy or he's like some side character. But in every major picture and everything, like it's kind of white. Even like Shrek, like when she was the princess, she was white. When she was nothing, she turned green. She turned colored. So these things subconsciously, like they make us yearn to play that role. So when you see a thug,
I don't agree with that.
No, I'm telling you, bro.
Listen. The reason why I don't agree with that.
Name like 5 positive black characters, animated or anything. Just name 5.
No. Listen. I can't name 5, and let me tell you why I can't name 5. Because this goes back to MLK and so on, yeah. Because black people are trying to get accepted by people that don't want to accept them. It's the same as any other race. Let me finish. It's the same as any other race, yeah. You're trying to be accepted by people that don't want to accept you. Some people are going to accept you, and it's just the way as some people are going to like you, or some people are not. It's not the end of the world. And then let me expand on what I'm trying to say. Then it goes back to the point you just said, name 5 characters, bro. How are you telling a white person, that's creating characters about themselves to now to take your feelings into account and create black characters so you can feel better about yourself? Because guess what? A black person could go and do that. Wait. And they can go and do that in their own country where they originate from. So you can't be saying, oh, no, there's no black characters. Bro, whose fault is that?
Look. I'm not saying that white characters should draw, and I'm not saying that it's someone's fault.
No, but that's my point, because you said name 5. And the reason why I can't name 5 is because the superheroes you just talked about, right? Yeah, are created by white people.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't fault them for that.
I'm not saying that white people should create black characters. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying
I'm not saying they should either.
I know, but I'm saying that the fact that we don't see these black characters growing up, and the black characters we do see are always shady, this has an impact on our psyche. So when we grow up, we yearn to, like, it's like home, it's like nostalgia, that kind of thuggish and that kind of offish and kind of a bit shady lifestyle. And then, like, you're saying that black people didn't create those characters. Cool. Why? Like, other races had the kind of time. Of course, they had the world wars to like kind of create these kind of figures for themselves. But black people over like the last 200 years, whether it's in Africa, we've been dealing with things that haven't enabled us to stabilize. Like, majority of our family, we don't really know who our great grandparents were, because we don't really pass down, because they're most likely facing heavy colonialism, or even if you're in America, they're facing something else. So information isn't passed down. So we don't really have the opportunity to settle and create things like this. So things like these are created for us, and then we swallow it. But I'm saying that once we recognize that, because we don't have these figures growing up, we don't have any positive black, like 5, you can't name 5 black characters, like animated or real. You can't really name, but I can name 5 white characters who are just like symbols of virtue. So these things, this is why it's so easy for white people to aspire to good things, because it's like Clark Kent. They see themselves as Clark Kent in that suit, working in that office. We black people we just see like Frozone or some random gangster rapper who's always kind of like in the side, like who does side hustles, but then he's also trying to do. We don't have that vision of stability. All our characters are just always like weirdly.
But shall I also throw this in there? I think us growing up in the West has a huge part to play.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Do you know what it is? Until I started like re-engineering myself after like college and looking into like black history, I didn't know how like great like our people are, like melanated people, and what they've done. And then since when I was looking back in history, like, it gives me even strength. Like, they're superheroes to me, innit? Yeah. But I think what we do need to do in the West and maybe back home is learn more about our like ancestors. Because when you learn about like Mensa Musa, and people like that, like, richest man in the world, and he was like, that's all a young black kid needs to hear. Yeah. Like, once upon a time, the richest man in the world was black. It makes you think, okay, cool, I can do that as well. Because all we do see is rich white people, The richest man in the world you probably thought was white. But when someone gives you that information, the richest man that ever lived was black. It changed something for like a youth. So I think history has to do with it.
Yeah, you're right, still. Because even like with the, like when colonialism was going on in Africa, like the brave men who actually fought against that, who put their lives on the line for that. Like, Those we definitely need to. Like,
Yeah, we need to.
Like,
we need to make characters on them.
Yeah.
That's who we
those
need
men,
to.
they were heroes. They are heroes.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you man are saying we need to create characters. It's just the same as like a white person decided to make those characters.
the other
So
people, yeah.
that's what I'm like. What I'm trying to what my point is. Yeah, like is like you have a choice. Yeah, and you have to make that choice.
Yeah.
That's my point. Like, simply, it's literally that simple. Like, you can either choose to just do left, or you can do right, and that makes it sound so vague what I'm trying to say. But like, I'm trying to say, like, there's always two options to majority of things.
Yeah.
And you can choose one or the other, and you can't just go with, oh well, you know what? There's no white characters in
Bro, do you
the
know
area of the world I live in. Hey, what can I do about it? Bro, like, what? You can choose not to listen to my man that's talking about
That's true.
Splash Man Down and all of this and all of that. Like, you can choose to not do that. It's the same as like a different race. Like, a white person chooses to listen to drill, or a brown person
That's
chooses to listen to
true.
drill.
That's
You know what I'm
true.
saying? Like,
That's the entertainment.
like it's literally what you choose to do. Like you have the option to listen to R&B if you
But
want.
we do bear responsibility for each other. Like,
Oh no, of course, no. There's also that factor. No, there's definitely also that factor. Like, I'm not disputing that, but my point is just that you have the option to do.
You do, but that's what rappers do. Like, their rappers be talking the foulest stuff, and then when kids listen to it, like, well, I didn't force them to listen to it, but it's like you bear responsibility for the words you say. Like, Future, if Juice WRLD said, oh, he started taking drugs as a Future, but then he died from drugs, and Future can't say, well, I didn't force him to take drugs.
Yeah, but
You
that's
didn't force
the
him,
thing though. That's the
but
thing though.
You provided the environment.
Yeah, like,
No. Of course. But I just,
Planted
but
that seed.
the next thing Future can say, and he's entitled to say, is,
Why you listening?
I didn't force him to listen to the
No,
music.
that's true.
Because
That's a
guess what?
problem. Yeah.
If he didn't listen, and then the I don't know how many albums he sells, but let's say the 900 person didn't listen, and then all the way to the 100,000, all of them didn't listen. Guess what? We wouldn't know who Future is, mate.
That's true.
Like, we wouldn't know who he is. Like, because I think back to it, and I look at it, and I'm just like, why are you choosing to listen to this? Because you have so many rappers,
But
yeah?
the thing is, yeah, you have to bear into consideration, you have to be aware of your influence as well. And some, like, especially
course.
when people get into a certain point in life, like, they forget to realize that if you say something, people are going to take that literally and go and do it. Like, they're going to take your word as gold.
That's
And
obviously, that's what I'm saying. That's the mind, though.
Obviously, regardless, obviously, it's not, whatever they do is not technically your fault.
Of course.
Because obviously they have their own choice to make. But your influence, your power, like, influence is power.
Yeah,
like,
nowadays.
that power,
It's currency.
it can move people. It can sway people to do certain things.
Yeah. It's
careful.
just like, it makes me think, because based on what you just said right now, it just makes me think, like, why is there not more influence in terms of, like, other things? I don't know, like, what I'm saying, like academically, or like, you know what I'm saying, where there's other options for you to go into that field instead of listening to those type of people and going into that field.
Yeah.
Like, because you know what I'm saying, but like it's almost like accomplishments academically are almost like they almost come overrated, and it's almost like it's kind of brushed aside. Like, you know, there's always the top ones. Like, if you want to be a doctor or a lawyer or someone, that's like, you know what, cream of the crop, let's go for that. But then after that, it's like, well, if you can't do those things, or you don't want to do those things, just be like, just be a rapper, or do something that's less positive. Like, because some rappers are positive. Like, let's not get twisted. What I'm trying to say is that, like, why is, like, when it comes to academically, why is it just a case of, like, it's less about that? Like, it's just,
Like, it's either you go to academics or you just completely ignore academics.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's my point. Yeah.
So, what do you feel like? Do you feel like academics are valued appropriately or overvalued? Like, what do you think?
I think it's valued appropriately. I think education is really important. Like, in terms of, if we're talking about going to school, if you're doing it the right way, you study something that you can potentially turn into maybe an entrepreneurial investment, or you get a job.
But it's a lot. But it's a lot of. Because you said you, and that's the key word that I took from that. Yeah. Because it's a lot of. Like, you ask someone, what my mom told me to do, or my dad told me to do it. You know what I'm
doing
saying?
it for the
Like
wrong
it's not really a case of, you know what, that's what they wanted to do. And like it wasn't like, oh, their parents pushed them towards something that they actually wanted to do. It was almost like what the parent wanted to do.
Yeah.
So then the kid goes through nursery, or what is that something lower than nursery?
Like preschool, innit?
Preschool, nursery, primary school, secondary school, college, university. They do their masters. They finish all of that now, you know, just for the parents to be happy. And then they realize, like, wait, hold on. I don't even want to do this. Like, I don't want to do this for the rest of my life. Like, in terms of what they study. Like, let's say, for example, I don't know, let's just say they studied medicine or something. And then like, wait, hold on. I don't want to be a doctor. I don't want to do 14 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not even what I want to do. I want to be a vlogger. That's actually what I want to do. I like interacting and showing people what I'm doing on my day-to-day basis.
So wait, so what about like the actual academic accomplishments? Do you think as, you know, let's say someone wants to be a doctor, right? They go through the stages of being a doctor. They go through like the 7 years of school. They're finally a doctor. And suddenly when they're a doctor, they find out that they have to, it's more about profit than it is about healing. So they have to push out certain medicines, even if the person isn't sick. So, because that's a lot of what happens when you're a doctor. If you don't do certain things, your license gets revoked. If you don't offer someone a specific amount of advice.
I didn't know that, you know. That's crazy.
It's not necessarily about healing, because it's like, if you're training to be a doctor, you're training in one specific form of medicine, which is allopathic medicine, which is injecting foreign agents into the body. It's not natural. So it's always like chemicals, paracetamol.
Okay.
We don't train you in like homeopathy or something natural. Like we don't really recognize that. So if you're a doctor,
Yeah, because that doesn't sell.
and you're prescribing that to them, you can lose your license.
Like pharmacist, no?
So are you actually a doctor? So it's like, when people who chase those accomplishments, are they actually chasing the accomplishment, or are they actually chasing the career? Do you know what I mean? Like, do they want to be a doctor to help and to provide that, or do they want to be a doctor for the status?
Yeah, no, because you
Okay.
you step into a room and say you're a doctor, people are like,
oh, okay.
I think
There's a
majority,
certain
like 90%.
respect that they give you. Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. I got 2 points with that. I think if academic accomplishment overrated, I think it ties in with especially African culture,
Ethnic, yeah.
because in the African household is you must go to school, you must go to uni. Like, and I think when you're talking about, is it like I don't know what's the word to say, like
Overvalued?
no, but it's like, for me, 'cause I went uni, I graduated. My mum's more so happy about me graduating than I am.
Yeah.
It's like more so, I think for me personally, I can only talk for myself, going uni was for my parents. Like, oh, it's something for her, like, she'll be happy, let her brag to her friends. But for me,
Less.
because you know, it's like certain like occupations, like being a doctor and certain things, you have to go uni because you need to get qualified. But I just done business, something that you can do practical learning for. So maybe the subject as well. But like, I think even if you become a doctor, I think you should, because that's a lot of years you took out your life.
Of course,
I think that's something you should. Yeah,
I think that there's
that's
loads
good.
of people, like majority of people who chase academic accomplishments or chasing status.
But do you think?
Like,
Then
I
that's,
think
that's
the majority
more
of
of
them,
a
like,
personal thing.
Yeah, I think
It's not
50-50.
more so that the academic accomplishment is more so overrated. It's more so
The person.
the reason why the person's going after it. Because when African parents say, like, you have to go to school, you have to go to
You have
school.
to go.
The thing is, yeah, like, I used to hate that, but I sort of understand it. It's because, think about it. If you're in Africa, like, and you finish secondary school, you've done college, like, what else? Like, it's better for you to go to uni because, well, actually, not just for no reason. It's best for you to study something that you actually want to do, like study something that resonates with you. Go to uni for that.
No, but
If
that's,
you don't have an
that's what I'm
idea of
saying.
that.
But that's the point, though, because you don't make that option, and you've also gone through life doing a certain type of thing instead of actually let's say, for
Exploring
example,
your options.
you know what I'm saying, like let's say a kid likes to play football. That doesn't even mean he has to be a footballer. But like, what
He could do other things.
like he could be a physio for football players.
coach.
He could be a coach. He could be an assistant coach. He could even be a linesman or even a
be
ball
a-
boy. Ball
a
boys earn a
youth
decent amount. You know what I'm saying?
football team coach,
But that's what I'm trying to say is that, like, your parent, like, and this goes for any race, like, they don't push that on you. Like, they go to more towards, nah, just make sure you go to school, pick something, or they might even pick it for you.
I got
Like and then that's where it goes, because you just said about going to uni, but like you don't like, but then you don't go to uni and think, okay, you know what, this is, I actually like this here, I should actually study this. For example, when I was just talking about someone that said, oh, after all of that they want to be a vlogger, but guess what, if they had just chosen to go into like media or something, like they could have gone in, learn things about cameras, and they could have met people, like, you know what I'm saying, like the networking, they could have gained from all of that, but they didn't get to gain all of that because their parent told them to go and study some mad shit and be a lawyer or something like that they didn't even want to be.
But do you, even with that, bro, I also think because we are like second gen, we don't have, like, you see, our kids are gonna have the luxury of picking whatever they want. But you see, for us, like, you see when our parents came, over here, like, there wasn't no such thing as YouTube vlogger. Like, all these jobs was like, all these jobs wasn't created. Like, new jobs get
But
created.
there was different type of jobs.
Yeah,
That's what
but
I'm
do you
saying.
see, at the time, going to uni was the thing to do.
That was the thing,
Like, all the people that was making money went to uni. But now, that's not the thing no more.
When our parents were born, what, 1960s, man,
Bro.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. When my mom told me some things, I'm like, this woman grew up in like peak colonial. Like, bro, when she was growing up here, like, black people would die, like, revolutions were dropping, like,
Well, what can you do? That's what they know.
their minds are like, because, you know, you have to really think about the times they grew up in.
That's
Their
what-
minds
yeah.
were, you have
the
to
wealthiest
assimilate or
people
die.
of their time, the wealthiest people of their time, they all went to school.
They went uni.
They all went to school.
Nah, so wait, are you guys saying our parents wanted to use us to make money?
No, because the thing is, the degree isn't even about money. The degree isn't about money.
Security.
It's about status.
Yeah, it's about
Because
status.
basically, they want us to assimilate. That's it. They want us to be part of that. Like, oh, because I've been reading a lot of like history on like the period of I've been reading a lot of history in Africa from like the 1900s to 2000s, and the amount of like bodies that are dropping, like political, like so many, like mumps, like one after the other. So if you're growing up in this as a child, you're seeing this, and then people are also telling you, hey, this guy just tried to do this and they got him. This guy tried to do that and they got him. Naturally, you want to assimilate into the people that just keep getting you if you don't assimilate.
What years, like
basically,
what period?
it's like it really started right from like 1940s and just kept going from like, I think it's still going now. I think even the guy from Tanzania got now it's a bit more discreet. They get them through illnesses. Like some guy just gets sick and then gone. You don't know what happened. So they're able to give you certain things that they can kill you in like a week.
So when you say you did this research, is this just like Africa, or did you do the world?
I'm African, so I just did Africa.
So you just
My parents are African. Like I would.
No, I get it.
You're
No,
talking about a revolutionary, something like.
You know, like most of like the world, like the Europe world, like they're going through their own things. But what was going on in Africa is complete. Like most of the tribes that live in the countries in Africa don't even originate there. Like apparently in Niger, they like the most populous is like the Hausa tribe, and then they're extremely populous in northern Nigeria. So you have this group of people who are the same people but in different countries speaking different languages. They're speaking, one has to speak French and the other has to speak English. Like these things were done
no.
purposely.
What we said? What they don't speak? Yeah, but I would think they still speak the native language.
No, Niger is French though. Like
No,
over there-
but I'm saying like
the Hausas in
but
Niger,
that's
the Hausas
recognized.
they still
That's
speak
recognized
like-
as the official language. But I'm saying like
Hausa,
they still speak the native language.
You think so, but they
No, I'm
also
asking,
want to,
I'm asking.
But you'd think so, but I would know for sure. But don't forget that these people want to assimilate.
No, but what he's saying is, like the houses in Niger and the houses in Nigeria, they still speak the same
They
language.
would, but they'd want their kids to assimilate. Like they'd want their kids to go to the West and learn that. Like they don't want. Like think about it right now, right? Majority of even the tribal parents don't pass
houses,
down.
they don't really usually, them lot don't really even usually go to the West like that.
I'm
They
saying,
usually go to
they're
other
just using
countries.
an example.
In general, they try to leave. They try to leave the situation. Like not many Africans are like, I'm gonna stay here and build my wealth here. They go somewhere else and then they plan to do their things there. But when you go somewhere else, you're going to lose your cultural identity. Just like we have parents from certain tribes, they don't even teach us the language. They can talk to, they can say it to us, but they don't teach it because they're trying to assimilate. It's a bit exhausting to do that. To learn something, you have to be in that. So.
I'm gonna reply.
Nah, I don't think so. Cause I would say for my mum, like, cause I grew up with my mum, yeah, and I wouldn't say she was even born here, but she is Nigerian culture, bro. Like I speak Yoruba clearly and soundly because
You were born in Nigeria.
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying, but I left Nigeria when I was like 6 or like young, like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, and if she never spoke Yoruba to me all the time, and I probably wouldn't even speak Yoruba. Like I would probably just understand it, but I can speak it. Like so what I'm trying to say is like I don't think so. Like Africans are very proud of their culture. Like it's not a case of like they just bury that.
I see what obviously he's just saying like they kind of want you to advance. There's
nothing wrong with it expanding, like because there's nothing wrong with being able to speak multiple languages. Because the worst thing for you is to go to a country and not be able to communicate the most basic thing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think there's anything wrong with expanding.
Yeah.
Well, but going back to the question, like, would you say the Asian community is the same, like the Orientals, because they send their kids to?
That's true. Yeah.
They have a big like emphasis on education in their community as well.
Yeah, big.
You must be a doctor.
Like, I don't know if you talk to a lot of your friends, like, oh, you guys have been uni. Like, there were just a lot of Asian students when I was in uni, foreign students, yeah, and they spoke their language. Like, I think
because Asians don't really try to assimilate.
Yeah, but I think more so our parents done it for a fact that they know that, let's say, this degree holds so much weight. Because why would think like you said, if they're not trying to assimilate, they're trying to get this piece of paper. That's why I think our parents thought that this piece of paper is so significant that okay, I want my kids to have it. But not knowing that in a couple of years, like even the stat, like 32 million people graduated from uni last year. Like it's not compared to
even
32
million.
Even if everyone graduated from uni, they'd still because I think uni to them symbolizes like assimilation into Western society. Okay, but I think that's kind of like.
Okay, I'll give you this year. When my older cousins were going to uni, they didn't pay. Like some people are headhunting to go to uni, meaning that it's a privilege to go to such these establishments. Now it's just become saturated. Everyone goes, innit? Yeah. That's why I think we're holding a different stature because we live in this time compared to how they held it. Because to us is nothing now. Everyone can do it. But back then it wasn't like, I'm telling you, bro. Like it was a big thing. Like.
Yeah, to be uni.
Yeah, like not even to even assimilate, but to actually go uni and graduate.
Because there were less avenues to learn.
Yeah, it was actually avenues to learn. Bro, we paid to go uni. Bro, when I heard they paid you to go, I was like, what?
That's crazy, isn't it?
Bro, what? Free? What?
No, I'm not. Like, I ain't gonna deny like uni's importance, but I do think, especially like the day and age we're in.
Yeah, it's different now, man.
To be honest, it depends on why you're going. What's the why?
Yeah, no, exactly. That's the main thing. If you have a
solid why, then cool, go.
That's my main thing.
Don't waste your time.
But real quick, like, is uni overrated? Yes or no?
Yeah.
No.
Apprenticeship over uni. Me personally,
I would say uni is becoming overrated. I wouldn't say it's overrated. I say it's becoming overrated because there's this push of AI now. And that's why I say uni is becoming overrated. Because you know what I'm saying? Because
cheat on their assignments.
That's the reason why I say it's becoming. Because I wouldn't say it like it is. Because there's certain things that you say, like there's certain jobs, if you want to do them, you have to go to university. And it's fair for them to say you have to go to university because, well, if you're in charge of someone's life. I'm saying, but like I can say it's becoming overrated because there's really this push of AI. Like, there's so many people that are so scared that they're gonna lose their job, like over AI.
Yeah, they are.
It's a fair point, but at the same time, like I look at it and I just think, like, you can't replace the human the human factor. Like, there's certain things that like.
Oh boy, you can.
Okay, go on.
Oh, like the way these algorithms works is crazy because I know what you mean. Like, you can't replace the human factor, but like humans are being dumbed down, so it's easier to. Like humans nowadays are mostly driven by like adverts and algorithms. It's most of the time what we like it's all algorithms, and what we kind of like and what we think we like, the music we think we like, is kind of just being pushed to us. So it's like I know what you mean. Like,
but isn't that based on research though on humans? Because this is my point. Because like the whole concept of AI generates from a human.
But
because you're saying that you've got algorithms, but guess what? That was research from humans, because because listen, if I was to research your daily life into your daily week, I can know what you like because I've researched you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But the algorithms behave a certain way. I'm not even joking, guys.
Yeah, but my point is that it's based
it's based on you, but think about it, right? Let's say there's 3 videos, right? There's one video is about economics. If you click that video about economics and reload the page, you might get 2 videos on economics.
I know what you're saying.
If there's 3 videos and one of them videos is the first trap, if you click on that first trap and you reload the page, you're going to get 6 thirst traps.
Like a suggestion.
You're going to get way more because I've seen this happen. I'm not even joking. I know it may sound mad, right? But there's sometimes I've accidentally clicked on a video. I reload the page and there's like 7 first traps. But if I'm clicking on like videos about black empowerment, I reload this page, there's only 2. Certain things
wait, you're talking like a guy right now. No. You're talking like a guy right now. Because bro, the reason I say that, yeah, is because earlier on you were just talking about, it's not that hard, but it took me 9 months. Brother, because listen, the reason why I say that, yeah, is because, well, if you click on a video, yeah, like it might suggest more videos to you, but it would not fill your page with that unless you click on multiple videos that's in that bracket. Listen, wait.
That's true,
I'm saying that because like if you was to go on YouTube right now, yeah, and over like the next 2 days you watch videos based on like historical factors, YouTube is gonna suggest different type of historical videos to you. But if you go on YouTube and you watch 20 versus 1 or what's this thing? Exposing couples. Yeah, bro, that's what it's gonna suggest. So you can't say, I clicked on one video and it gave me 9.
I know what you guys mean, but the algorithms pushes sex like crazy.
Yeah, it does.
But if you click on it.
No. But you're saying if you click on it, then sometimes you might accidentally click on something.
Yeah, but
this is what I'm telling you. Like,
yes.
there's times I've accidentally clicked on this video.
Yes, of
I
course.
reload my page, yeah, and suddenly there's like 4, 5 first traps. Like, I'm like,
Guess what? Now you've accidentally clicked on it. If you don't click on it again, listen. If you scroll down,
I know if you
You're
don't
gonna notice that. Okay, this guy doesn't care about that.
If you scroll down and click on something different, that's what it's going to project towards you.
I know, but Majid, I'm saying this as a 26-year-old, right?
Yeah.
Think about if you're 16 and you just click on that. Like, think about how much of this you're being bombarded with. Like, I'm trying to say that these
goes back
algorithms,
to the choice factor,
but they're not natural. There's people behind these algorithms who are trying to push a certain agenda.
No, I do agree with that. I think
that's just like it is.
No, of course,
Like, so it's like,
but it's also based on research because listen, if you go to a different country, yeah, where like the sexual factor is not pushed so highly, you wouldn't. That's not what that would be more pushed in that country. But in like the UK, the US, bro, that's what's most pushed more. Because think about it, you got twerking. There's a reason why the algorithm is going towards that.
Yeah, but you're acting like this is natural because the thing is in China, the Chinese TikTok is mostly like engineering videos, science
That's
videos.
my point.
But what I'm telling you is that that's because that's what the Chinese government are pushing onto their people.
Yeah, like
the American government are pushing on this kind of freedom agenda, this hyper-sexualized agenda. And I'm saying this because there's no way like my YouTube should have this. Like I practice
too much sex promoted,
abstinence. Like there shouldn't be this kind of stuff.
Even when you go on TikTok, like I always complain. I've complained.
It's too much.
Like different people, like where. You go on TikTok, all I see is just big bums.
Yeah, it's
shaking bum dip. I'm like, yo,
I've never clicked on any of these things.
I'm being attacked.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like the culture in the country you're in is more like twerking and all of that. Like listen. That's what majority of people are responding to. So if that's what the majority of people are responding, you guys got to think about it.
Responding to.
No, wait.
Because the corporations are in the hands of a few. So it's what the corporations are pushing. Whether you respond to it or not, they're going to push it out. This is why it's like they invent like the introduction of AI and everything. We make it seem like it's free will, but it's not. Like this is controlled by a small group of people who have specific agendas. And
yeah, because it's the business factor. I think that's what you're brushing aside.
How is it business?
No. Think about it. You gotta think like if you as a businessman, yeah, how can I sell my product? You have to go that deep into it. Yeah. How can I sell my product?
But
that's the simple answer.
You can sell a product without destroying minds.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, but that's the product they're trying to sell. You're not getting it.
Destroying minds. So that's what when you recognize that, because you have to explain to people that these people are trying to destroy your mind. Like you can't just say that, oh, this is on you for clicking the video. No, you're actually facing a force that is actively trying to lead you astray.
Yeah, but guess what? What's your mind on?
Let me. But to add to what Majid is saying, like I agree with both of you. I agree that there is an agenda getting pushed to dull the senses of the masses to make us docile, so things can just fly over our head. But like Majid says,
You have a choice.
we have a choice, especially when you come to a consciousness, and especially when you know better.
Yeah.
You need to do better and spread your consciousness to other people. So like Majid said, like, yeah, we know this is, if we know this is happening, either we do something about it or just leave it alone, innit?
They even tell you they're doing it.
Of course.
Like what I'm saying, what I'm saying is like, bro, they're telling you, and yet you're still going along.
The thing is,
what's going on?
I'm not going along, but
When I say you, I just mean like,
I know, but I wanted to say, because when you're saying you is like, you could be saying you to a 15-year-old.
yeah.
So like, when you're, because we all know what you're like when you're 15.
Like people,
why I try to say that my life isn't too hard, because I'm kind of grateful for the small things that I have. Like for my family structure. If I didn't have certain things, I could have been led astray. Of course, I play a part in that too. But even from like, sometimes when you work with kids, you can kind of tell when a kid is going through something because they're acting a bit more, like they're not acting like a kid. So if there's certain kids who are like, they're going through things at home and then they need outlets, and then the only outlets being pushed to them is kind of like this degeneracy. So it's like going back to like the introduction of AI and people thinking they're going to lose their jobs in tech. It's like, if this kind of algorithm is being incorporated into tech, and tech is getting closer to the human body, meaning that it's entering our vision and our brains, and this is the algorithm being pushed, because this is all about kids. Like you can say that, it's not your choice, but of course adults understand that, but kids don't. Like kids
they don't understand that.
They kind of don't. And
I think that's what Larry's getting onto.
And a lot of adults
don't, thinking about the more vulnerable people.
And in general, adults don't try to be a role model to kids, because all adults are like, well, you shouldn't listen to that. Like you should see the way some people talk about like 16 or 17-year-old kids who get caught up in violent crime. Every time I see a kid here getting caught up in violent crime, or even if they're like 19, even if they're 21, I'm like, that's a kid. Like, because they can't really think long term, and then they kind of like, go on, sorry.
But it's like what you even said with what you said, is that you're grateful for your upbringing.
Yeah.
So if a lot of people bring up their kids right, that can already cut half of the problems we have already. It's like, I think, especially now, parents, not to be rude, but parents now don't look like our parents back then. Parents now are like young kids.
Bro, some parents should not even be parents.
You know what I mean? Like,
I can't lie.
Like
Some parents should not be parents.
That's what I'm trying to say. That when parents ain't parent shit and they're trying to raise, like when you're trying to raise a life and trying to raise yourself at the same time, obviously like degeneracy is gonna happen. But
because you look at it, yeah, parents, a lot of parents think like parenting is do what I tell you to do. Like that's it. Like I'm saying, like, and it's a case of like, well, yeah, I'm saying this because I'm the adult.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
So we-
like that's not parenting. Like, bro, what child is gonna listen to that? They're gonna think, no, like you just want me to do what you want. Like what? Like as a kid, you're not gonna listen to that. You're gonna think, are you insane? Like,
would you guys agree that most parents today don't have necessarily the time to raise their kids, especially in the economy? Right?
nah.
Right. So like a lot of kids are raised by tech and algorithms.
Because listen, you know, it's funny you say that, yeah, because bruv, the other day on the radio, yeah, so like some parents actually think like the teachers should potty train their own kids.
what?
And I'm just like, wait, what's going on here? Are you serious? You can't. You know what I'm saying? The one point about like
punches,
they're
bro.
not even trying to raining punches. That's my point. Like they're not even trying to parent. Like honestly, they're not even trying to parent. How are you trying to tell a teacher to potty train your own child?
See, but
What the fuck?
But this makes you think as like the kids are being raised by algorithms. Like they're on YouTube. Like this. So when you're saying like we have a choice, we have a choice, but the kids, like that's who.
Of course. But see, here's what. Even if the parent seems to think that they can't, bro, they can slap on a video that shows the kid how to potty train. I'm saying like parents don't even want to parent. Like the most basic thing, you can just do that. If you seem to think it's too hard for you to enter the toilet with your kid and show him or her, bro, you can literally slap on a video. Because listen, you can put on a video, yeah, and there's cartoons and stuff like that. The kid loves that. Bro, well, today, guess what? Before you watch your cartoons, this is how you use the toilet.
Right.
But they don't even want a parent. Like,
But even going back to the question, there's two things, yeah. You even see with like the AI thing, I think it's just a natural evolution, yeah. Because you think about you see Ford, yeah, the guy that he built like the whole system to build cars quicker, innit? I think in a sense it's just the evolution of stuff. Like now we passed the industrial age of mass industry and all of that. That was that.
The fact is, I think AI is the Antichrist.
What?
Hold on, wait.
Expand.
I want to say, there's obviously there's the bad side to AI, but there's also a good side.
There's a bro.
There's a good side. Like, in terms of just say you have a business, right? In order to like make your business grow, you need content, you need copy, like describing what your business is about, the advantages. Like, you need a particular method to market it to your particular target.
Moses wants to make money.
So,
But let me, you see, the advantage to AI to me is that it's going to give us time that we didn't have before. So certain tasks we needed to do before, and labels we didn't. We don't.
what does that do to the human brain?
Okay, so let me finish. But this is where it's nuts, because this is where we change into the next stage of evolution. Like, since now we don't need to physically work or like necessarily think to like a low extent. We're just constant high thinking. So it's like, what can we build next? What I think it's gonna lead into like interstellar like travel and all this, because we don't need to think about the medial task no more.
You're gonna give control completely over to algorithms.
Have you seen have you seen iRobot to a certain extent?
Yeah.
Huh? You seen iRobot?
Oh yeah.
So would you would you say that that's the next stage though? Because if you're saying AI to do these simple tasks and that, would the next stage not be having a robot?
Yeah.
To then train your kid how to use the toilet?
You see, this is
and then do the washing up.
That's where we're in
as AI
trouble.
grows.
Because if that robot just has a change of feelings, you know what? I'm not gonna.
You can't say you can't say if it has a change of feelings, because guess what? The robot is built by a human being.
Yeah.
What does a human being do? Like adapt, change over time. You know what I'm saying? Like go through certain things and
exactly. So that means the robot will be liable to change.
So what's gonna happen?
You're in trouble. You're in trouble.
Hey, you wanted to make money. To make money.
That's the problem with intelligence.
You shouldn't have brought the robot.
That's the problem with artificial intelligence. Is like, how can you cap it? Like, how can you cap intelligence?
That's the challenge.
There's no way, because if a human makes a robot, that's what's gonna happen. Have you I don't know if you man ever either you've played or maybe like have you seen this there was this game called Detroit Be Humans.
No, I've not.
It was basically it's like there was a robot in the house, and then over time the robot just started and before you know it, hey, it was robot versus human.
Oh.
Which is what's bound to happen. Like, so it's crazy because I just think
50-50.
Us humans, we
need to be
just so
careful.
lazy, man. I can't lie.
Because like I said, with the task that we don't really need to do is like, it's like with anyone is like, because I was even watching this like Millionaire today. Is like, if I can pay someone to do my emails for me, or pay someone to cook for me, and that leaves me more time to do my passion, why wouldn't I not do it?
Yeah.
So let alone having like these robots that can do that, it will lead you to do what you want to do even more and like further yourself in that. So,
No, of course, but here's the other thing. If you told this person that now does your emails and so on, you're gonna speak a certain type of way to them because they're below you.
Yeah.
So it's and as a human being, over time resentment builds up and so on and so on. And before you know it, maybe they just murder you in your sleep. It's the same thing that can happen with the robot.
But the thing is, it's also how you use it as well.
Yeah. But my point is that like is the robot is built by a human being. So that robot is gonna be programmed based on human emotions.
Yeah.
Even if it isn't, the thing that's most dangerous.
It's impossible for it not to be.
No. But if a marriage just made it like baseline, the thing that's just troubling is that you have a foreign object in your crib. So someone else made that thing and it's living with you. So you don't know the fail safes. You don't know if you don't know because it's not under your control. So suddenly, if like a new law comes out saying that this and that happens, they can just send a patch to their robots. And it's game over.
The thing is, can I just quickly say something? You see, like it's the way you use it as well. Like AI, like it's not good to solely rely on it. Like if you're using it for marketing content, what I would do is I would write it myself first, and then when I use the AI, I'll try and use AI to enhance it. I wouldn't solely I won't tell AI, okay, look, write me this and write me that. I'm not going to do that because I feel like when you do that, you're giving away too much power, because if you do that, if you tell the AI to write out everything for you, and then it gives you something, and then you're not happy with it, like how do you maneuver? Because you're going to be panicking. You're going to think, right, it couldn't even do it. How am I can't do it. I told it to do it, and it can't even do it.
No, but this
is why, like, don't forget self. Like you make sure do shit you're on your own and use it.
I'm telling you, man. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Now, yeah, this is just the evolution of stuff. The same way, like with our cell phones.
So would you let AI go in, like, if it said you can get...
I wouldn't do the whole like, I wouldn't do the whole Neuralink because of the whole...
But that's
just religion. That's
bro, you can't say it's evolution.
That's religion strong.
Why would you do that? If it's
why would humans evolve to, like, rely on things?
Hey, cars,
okay.
Do you know?
Where does flying cars though? Where does flying cars that we were talking about with kids?
Bro.
Like, to say
Where
that's
the flying
evolution,
cars
bro,
are?
that's a bit.
Do you know it's evolution to a sense to make our life easier. So humans to make our lives easier. So like, even with like artificial intelligence, like there's even another thing I watched is that because it's always gathering intelligence, it's gonna be smarter than us one day. So like certain,
Because it was built by a human.
No, but listen, but that's why it's not sick to a certain extent, but it's like things that maybe we can't like cure or fathom at the time. Maybe this artificial intelligence can like cure cancer, i.e. things like of that nature because of its intelligence.
There's only people
Yeah, but that's the way. That's the way it's always going to be pushed.
Yeah,
but
because they want to
I'm
make
saying
money. Like
No,
what?
exactly.
No, but I'm
They're
just
telling you they can't cure it because they want to make money.
I'm just
That's right.
But hasn't Magic Johnson had HIV for like 30 years?
Come on,
I'm only saying.
What's my man? He doesn't have it. It's gone.
Bro, you forget that he has it, bro. I swear, you actually forget, bro.
Innit?
Like, the way you're trying, you're liking that Vision Pro thing.
Do you know? No, bro. Do you know what it is like?
Answer my question.
But man, listen. Like, even when we look at technology for the last 30 years, yeah, even down to your consoles to your phones, yeah. It's ridiculous how like the leap. Now we have the Apple Pros.
But bro,
You can
think
put
about
a
it.
phone on our eyes now,
Okay,
bro.
cool, bro. But think about it.
that's crazy.
Dude, the things that we have here. Look, the things that we have now, like our phones, we have games.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't say we need. Okay, we sort of do need it, but you see, this is where the line gets drawn.
Why?
Like we don't need like. What do I need Vision Pro for?
Okay, listen to this. Our grandparents say, why do we need an iPhone for? we got
I see what you're saying, but the thing is, look at where we are in today's society.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way at any point in time you're going to tell me we actually need Apple
man,
Vision Pro.
I'ma blow you,
if I have iPhone to go on apps,
No. Wait,
what do I
blow
need
you,
to
my man.
He's gonna tell us.
use
blow your
mine
mind.
to move
I'll
the
blow your
mountain?
mind.
He's gonna tell us.
Imagine the kids being born right now, yeah? The wackest technology they're gonna have by the time they get to our age is that goggle. Do you know how crazy that is? Like, imagine.
That's very bad.
But think about what iPhone will be around or what technology will be around when that little person that's been born now.
Okay. You're doing a lot of chatting.
Come on, bro.
How is this helping the human race?
Vision Pro.
It is.
Hold on. No, please answer the question.
Okay, in terms of what? Okay, in terms.
No, don't say in terms of what.
Alright, cool. So what are we talking about? The Vision Pros,
Yeah.
in particular.
Vision Pro, yeah.
How does that benefit?
How is that
Okay.
bettering the
Innit?
human beings? Let me just say the human beings. How is it better?
Okay, in the sense of in the right direction forward. I think it's helping in the sense where now it's hands free. So in a sense, like I said, you need to look at the start of technology. We had our phones, which were like the brick ones initially. Then it got smaller and slimmer. Now it's hands free. We can wear it now, innit? So in the terms of that, is like it just.
But bro, how do you see that as an advantage?
No. Let him carry on.
That is an advantage because now it's something you don't need to carry no more. Like, it's something you wear. So now
carry it on your head now.
No, exactly. So it's on your head now.
It's not carrying.
I can't even see your face.
Okay, but when you look at it, carrying is wrong. What about when you think about like integrated now? It's like it's integrated with you wear it.
So we're integrating humans and technology together.
Technically, because it's wearable now. So you're integrating with it. So now, if you want to answer your phone, just blink.
I don't see that as an advantage. You know what I think that is?
It's more efficient.
That's destroying human beings. you're transforming human beings into robots. That's basically what we're doing.
It could be improving efficiency.
So wait, now it's more efficient. So what's now the massive difference? What's now so beneficial compared to me compared to me picking up my phone and putting it to my ear?
and you just blinking and making a call.
What's the
I'd say that it benefits the less abled.
Okay.
So if you can't walk,
Thank you for an answer because this guy's just been rambling here.
See that? That's the only good thing.
You want an anti-technology film?
No.
You want an
You can't go with, you know what? Oh, he doesn't agree with me. It's like, misogyny. Brother, what? He actually gave an answer.
No,
you were just telling me.
Efficiency is an answer, though. It is. To me, I think all that is making people more efficient.
with their time.
With everything, bro. Like,
because you know what? You don't have to carry the phone in your pocket.
But you know what?
I saved 5 seconds.
No, but you man, I think we need to give it a good 5 years. Because when the people brought the first
Westerner,
when they brought the first phone, I bet everyone was like, "Oh, paper's fine. I'm pigeon."
Bro, wait, can I say something quickly? This is basically saying, you see what you're saying? Do you know it's very dangerous?
Go on.
Yeah, bad boy. Do you know why? Bro, the RFID chip.
I'm not.
No, listen.
geez.
Now I don't have to bring out money from my wallet. I'm saving so much time.
I'm saving
I don't have to bring out my wallet. I'm saving time.
When you talk about that, all right, I hear what you're saying, like with the whole chips. The only reason why I don't agree with chips,
Why not? It's more efficient.
No, it's because of
what the Bible says.
You get me?
Is that why?
I'm still religious. But when it comes,
so that's the only reason.
But when it comes to like something I can wear, like a headset, I think you can't compare the both.
This is
no, but bro, it's technically.
Why are we even talk about?
Come on, bro. You can't.
There's more things we can talk about rather than it just being on your face, bro.
Right,
it's just about. Like, for example, I personally think one of the big disadvantages is that you're constantly being monitored. So if a specific president says something and your heart goes boom, they know your heart's going, guy. Like, they can tell. Like, they can tell you didn't like that.
Bro, they could just do one thing. They'll just send one signal inside the trend and you're just dead.
I know
just end up dead.
positivity. I know what you mean.
Dead.
Like
I think
it can help people. Like, it can help like, the less able people.
If you're disabled,
but even think about doctors though. Like, think about doctors. You can see like what's them graphs? You can see it live time now.
Do VR,
you don't need listen, bro. Like, you man, think for yourself what you can do hands free now. Like, and with it's not.
Wait, what graph?
Like, so do you know when you can see like you know doctors have machines that measure all the rates and that. Imagine you don't need to look at that while you're doing.
Just put on the headset and I'll help you.
That's even dangerous, man. Surgery.
No, because it's right there in front of you. It's like you can see.
But think. Okay, cool.
We shouldn't.
But think about what's the difference. Like if I have a machine that's wearing it on my head,
these are selling points for it.
Okay, I'm not.
Selling points for it is only usually to help less abled people. It can't just be to just. That's kind of what they're using off. Like,
no, that would always be the selling point. And then
if it wasn't for them, like we wouldn't really need it.
Of course, no. It's the same as the Neuralink.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
the selling factor.
It's the same thing. Yeah,
that's the selling factor because as human beings, we have emotions in it. You know what I'm saying? So if you see someone that's like can't walk compared to you walking down the street, because you walk every day and you don't even think, oh, you know what, it's a privilege to be able to walk. But when you see that person, you're like, oh my goodness, like bro, like it's actually, I'm quite lucky to be able to walk. So it's always like you can always that can always be for anything that can be a selling factor. It can be the worst thing ever. Like,
but the thing is, even the way they promote it, the helping disabled people, that's only the small part of it. Like they don't even mention that bit too much. They're just talking about advancing human society, the next stage.
Transhumanism.
Like, yeah, exactly. That's the main thing that's promoted.
I mean, this kind of world,
the metal world. Like, even think about like.
I remember when it was.
Like it's like the Oculus type thing.
Yeah, the Oculus Rift. Yeah.
You know, like things like that. But even I looked at it, I saw it on another thing. Like even businesses, apparently they're using that Google to interact
fam, there's people who have real estate in the metaverse. They're buying land on
I'm telling you, bro.
Think how crazy that is.
Because they know, like,
well, you know what? You can stay inside, man.
Let them stay inside.
No, you won't catch any cold. You know what I'm saying? Like all of that. So I understand.
In real life, you look crazy.
Because I
that's what you should be there.
In real life, you be like,
just there. what's going on?
Yeah, but with
He's
that
in the
though, like,
metaverse.
since that's the case, yeah, there's a lot of things that can happen that you won't even know about. You know what I'm saying? Because you know there's the whole concept of like we're the simulation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so it's more of that. Like, because if there's one donut that's out there just dozed off, there's some crazy shit happening in front of him. You don't even know what the fuck's going on. Like, there's a hole being dug and they're trying to see what's under the earth or blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? You won't know. You know, like there's sides to everything. Man. That's what I'm saying.
It's definitely a dangerous thing, and I'm not involved with it.
Nah, but he's
The
really
billionaires, it's just these rich,
So you man,
these rich billionaires who want to make money.
do you agree with AI?
Huh?
Do you agree with AI?
Nah.
Only to a certain extent.
Antichrist.
Okay, I don't understand that part, bro. Come on, bro.
AI is the opposite of divinity. Like, humans are just like, we're divine because we can't be really programmed. Like, we always have that first choice, that first
Have
option.
you used AI before?
Free will.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, the thing is, no, because like,
Right, bad boy.
no, because
Bad
no,
Right, bad boy.
Yeah.
You are a very bad boy. What are you doing?
No, if you think about the soul, right? The soul is essentially your integrity, your moral compass, right? The things that you choose based on your own character.
Yeah.
AI doesn't have character, it's just algorithms.
So why are you using AI?
Huh?
Why are you using AI?
Bro,
Me, I use AI because I'm lazy.
Efficiency. What's your
no, but it helps you be more efficient. Think about it. If I want to write copy for a landing event, I'm trying to sell something. I'm trying to sell my app.
It's doing something
And
to my brain.
I'm trying to create copy. To sell to my
When's the last
market
time? When's the last time you've seen your handwriting?
Last week.
Maybe like a month ago. That I wrote
Exactly.
something, yeah.
Exactly. So, like, for me, like, you're so used to typing that you can type, like, you typed like yesterday.
But that's based on your job though.
Of course, it's based on your job, but
Even
most
your
people still
phone,
type. Like,
yeah.
ain't no job that's really going to require you to handwrite a lot all the time, unless you really want to make notes.
Yeah, no, but like because
it's like-
I would say I don't go a day
No,
without
no,
writing,
no, 'cause
rather than maybe on the weekend.
No, but what I say is that the more you use AI, it's going to like make certain parts of your brain less efficient. The parts of yours that are critically
No,
thinking.
I get what you mean.
Remember what I said earlier? Remember what I said earlier?
That's
50-50
You use
though.
it to a certain degree. You write your own thing first, and then you try, like, if need be, if you need it to be enhanced, use AI to try and help you enhance it.
Yeah,
Or-
I'm
that's
just,
what
I
I'm
literally
saying.
use it because I'm so lazy, bro. Like, honestly, like, if I really wanted to, I could write better than AI.
gonna buy the
But it's just
goggles.
for me, it's just like,
You'll buy the goggles.
Of course, Mr. Antichrist, but I use it.
To be honest, bro, even when you use
Can you
AI,
imagine?
yeah, whatever
Buy the
it gives you, you're not. It's not like that's the final form.
Nah,
Like, you
that's
have to
true.
proofread. You have to edit. Okay, nah, this is a bit too robotic. Let me take that out. Put this in.
Or you
I
can
didn't
just-
like this
you
line,
can
let me
even-
change that
no,
out.
but you can tell
still have to
AI.
you still have to use your common sense.
but you can
still
tell
have to-
AI to write it like it's not AI.
You
That's
can,
what I do.
bro.
I
Even
just-
then, I've done that, and it still does. I'm still not 100% satisfied. I still have to use my own common sense.
Trust me, like, if you-
I'm better than AI.
if you-
to a certain
no, that's
degree.
true, that's true.
Yeah, I'm
I
better.
agree
than
with you
it.
on
Like,
that.
If I
But-
write something, like, you'd be like, okay, yeah. If AI writes it, you'd be like, okay.
I
then you still need to change
doubt
that.
that.
If I send you something with AI, I've sent something to the AI.
AI is nuts, bro. You might not understand.
No,
bro.
I'm telling you, we have known that it's AI because we know that you didn't type that. It's way too.
What
Too much
trying to say?
detail.
I'm trying to say.
He's using ChatGPT, bro.
Alright, go on, Veggie.
ChatGPT.
No, I was gonna let you lot ramble on, to be honest, because like I don't know. This one was quite straightforward to me, but you know,
The
you
AI
might not just on the thin line of you know what, and then nah.
They all use it,
Me and you
man.
on the same side, you understand?
Nah, Mr. Antichrist.
Wait,
nah,
Mitchie,
no way.
what do you think about AI?
You don't like it?
I listen. I don't know much about it, and I don't really want to know much about it, to be honest, because I'm all about like the whole concept of human interaction and not going away from that, because there's there's the computers and all of that. Stop pushing it, mate. I can't lie, like, because ultimately, like, after all of that, yeah, you say, okay, well, you know what, it's gonna make me doing this and that a lot easier and so on. But then now you have that free time. Like, what are you gonna do?
Like,
I
meaningful.
guarantee, like most
you
people
take
end up
girls
doing the
out,
most
man. That's
silliest
what they
thing.
do, man.
They won't do anything that actually like benefits them or benefits like the planet.
Yeah, you're gonna go
It'll
on
be the
dates
most
with that
silliest
free
thing.
time,
Like,
man. Look at him.
like someone will be like, oh well, you know what, yeah, AI, and then so I can travel the world, and not to travel the world to go and help people in
that's
less countries. Travel the world just because.
Just to enjoy.
Just because.
Yeah, man.
Since AI can do my work now and I get paid, yeah, just because.
But I'm telling you, that's where people are going now, man.
So that's what I'm saying. So that's my point about like, I don't really know about that.
Crazy.
Oh
Crazy.
wow,
Bro,
that's
but you man think-
moist.
you man
if you need AI for chat plans, you're done.
Bro,
Hey,
no, but
sometimes
people
done
do
out.
that.
Sometimes.
Look at the Asian countries, bro.
AI laying the game down quite
Telling
flat.
you, man.
Bro, you just have prompts ready, bro. I said that.
But,
What
even you see the Snapchat thing, yeah. That's AI, yeah.
Fam, they have
That's
they have
nuts,
AI on,
bro.
like
That's
they
nuts,
have
bro. It talks
AI
back
on
to you, bro.
Snapchat.
we've said
No,
the same
but
thing
bro,
with AI for so long.
It talks back to you, bro.
You're literally my AI.
I do, yeah.
It's terrible right now.
What
though.
you want like on Snapchat now?
Yeah, bro. It
I
talks
can't lie,
back
I
to
just
you.
ignore that shit, bro. I
It's
didn't even pay
shit.
attention
It's
to it,
not
I
really
can't lie.
that good.
It's there. I
No,
don't
they're
pay
gonna
attention.
improve it. They're
Well,
gonna improve
like,
it.
That's
But on the note on social media, like, because it's getting quite late now. We need to wrap up. So
Go on, man.
essentially, like, because I've been hearing a lot about this Omah and so on, and
wow.
the whole dancing. Like,
Yeah.
I actually haven't seen the video, and I was just watching it briefly now while you lot were actually talking, because I've seen videos talking about it. Like the whole the apparently the girl that was dancing with my man came out and did an apology. That was not a fucking apology. I don't know what the hell that was.
Innit? Apology.
I don't know what the hell
You
that
did it.
was.
Like, it's
But,
already
like,
done.
What's
What
she
do you mean?
have to
Sorry, I'm
apologize?
sorry
What did
for
you
what I
say?
did.
What did you just say, homie?
She never liked the guy.
No, before that though, someone break it down to me, like what actually happened, because I was still trying to concentrate on what we're talking about. So I briefly seen the video, I haven't fully seen it. Like,
Man took his girl to a concert.
okay.
Of these, he knows what these guys are about. If you listen to these guys' music, he should have known.
About womanizing.
Like, if for his girls to even want to go there, he should have known straight up. Like,
No, but he doesn't want to come across as insecure.
They had dry sex. Like that's the whining was so erotic.
Yeah.
It was basically dry sex.
Bro, when I think about it, yeah.
that was
it's
so
good for the
wild.
guy. It's a learning experience.
That's soul breaking, bro.
That opened him up.
So wait. So wait, let me get this right. This guy went to the concert with his girl.
Yeah.
And then what?
The guy, the
and then
Omah was
called
performing,
her
and then he called her up. He was like, "Come."
So he pointed at her and said, "Get over
And then
here."
she started whining on him, and then they went behind the curtains, and then she started grinding. Whoa!
listen,
Like she even bent over, and he was going like.
We're doing bag up.
That's what I'm saying. It was dry sex.
Bro, she didn't respect this guy from the start, man.
It was
Come
dry
on.
sex.
Because listen, come on. If she
bro.
respected my man from the start, she would not have gone up there.
But that's
and even if
that's
she
what I'm
did,
saying.
even if she did, the dancing would have been so respectful. You'd be like, "That's someone's girl."
To be honest,
Nah.
No, you're not going
that
up.
wouldn't even happen.
You're not going up.
If you're
You're not going up.
That's my point.
Exactly. You're not even going up.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, even if she was to go up,
Yeah.
the dancing, you be
Yeah, I
there
know
like,
you're saying,
oh,
yeah,
this
yeah.
is, that's
Like,
fine.
this
It's not
talks,
not
yeah,
that mad.
okay,
You know what I'm
okay,
saying?
I
But
get
if you
that.
are saying she was slow wine,
Bro.
dagger, nah, come
Grabbed
on,
fam.
bro.
She
Like,
grabbed
her
went on her
back was
knees.
bent
No, but-
over.
She went on her knees.
She went on knees. Her back was bent over. He
I think no, because
Doggy that dry.
a lot of
Dry,
men,
dry,
no,
dry,
but a lot of men are looking at this and blaming the woman. Personally, women like. I think as a man, no. I think as a man, right? You really need to understand what relationships mean to women. Like, women will be in a relationship with a guy
Go on,
who
bro.
they don't love just to have someone there. Like,
just to have someone
Yeah,
there.
I get what you mean.
Like,
Like, most women don't want to be alone.
they don't want to be alone.
No one wants to be Miss Havisham.
And the thing is, they're going
Like,
to
no
give
one wants to be
you.
Miss
If you
Havisham.
pay attention, like they're going to give you signs. They
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
respect
yeah.
you.
Yeah.
That's it.
Facts.
So for me, I kind of every guy who's watching this and blaming the girl, you guys need to watch this as. You need to pay attention to these things because this girl gave this guy signals. There's no way he found out at that moment what she was.
No, without a doubt. No, without a
that's
doubt.
true,
Because
that's
listen,
true,
the so-called apology that I seen yet, bro, this woman was literally like, well, yeah, we went to the concert, we wanted to have fun, I thought, and then she was like, I think she said, I took him to the concert. I was like,
Paid, innit?
You took him to the concert.
It's all adding up now.
That's why it's
Because
worse,
she's
bro.
she's got her chest out. She's almost walking like a guy, bro. While sitting down and she's talking this like, you know what I'm saying? Because she's like, I didn't see anything wrong with it and so on. And apparently this is meant to be an apology. And I'm listening like, is this an apology? Like,
No,
wait,
there's
what?
nothing she should apologize
Okay,
for.
bro. Right,
No,
bro.
but my point is like, why is he even phrasing an apology?
It's
Like,
just
wait.
attention. It's just
if this-
attention.
That's
But like,
it.
it was quite obvious, like who was controlling the relationship. Like I can't lie, like
But if this was
quite
flipped,
obvious.
if this was flipped, yeah, and a male done that, yeah, I swear to God, he after me countries. This guy,
I'm telling you,
like if
girls would have been
women
getting
will
on
crucify
to
him.
you.
bro, do you know what it is? Shout out to Larry, wait, Larry,
Oh, that's why men are trash.
No, let me finish with Larry.
You
Let me
embarrass
finish
her
with Larry.
like that.
No, broski, yeah, do you know what it is, yeah? Is that I understand what you're saying, but it's the fact that she even invited my man out, yeah? It's like you invited me out, so it's supposed to be me and you now.
And then
Now you see my man called you on stage, yeah?
Hey,
She wanted to make money,
Bro, you don't respect me, man.
No, but you have to view. You have to
That's
view
what
it
it
like.
is.
The girl's opportunist, bro.
You have to view it like
she's opportunist.
She just. The guy just didn't see it. She just didn't like him. Like honestly, as I grow older, right?
No,
I'm
no,
more-
I get what you mean. I get what you mean.
Like experience for men and women is different. As a man, the more experience you have, the more comfortable you get, and the more you see things.
Like the more you like you're less attached.
Like in relationships as a man, personally, I think they're for women. So the moment you get into a relationship, you must understand that you're in this relationship for her. Like that's it. Like for you, it's not really. It's mostly for her. And when I'm saying this, it's like a lot of the time, guys get into relationships and they just kind of they compromise everything about themselves. Meaning that they're so far in love they can't see things for what they are.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, because there's always a lot
Simply.
of oh, you've changed.
Yeah, honestly, like
Like
But there's respect,
people
though,
haven't.
man.
Huh?
There needs to be respect.
No, of course there needs to be respect, but that's the thing though. Like
you choose.
Once you start compromising. No, listen,
go
because a female or even anyone, like male or female, will always test you, and it's always about how you respond. Like because you know what I'm saying. So if you decide to be like, oh, you know what, yeah, fine, we'll do that, and fine, oh yeah, that's fine, yeah, you can do that. You know what I'm saying, like essentially that person realized, oh yeah, you know what, I can get one on him. I can get one on her.
100, yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because even like you see like you get those abusive relationships like when it comes to like the guy abusing the female, yeah? It's because over time you realize, oh yeah, I can get away with that.
No,
Yeah.
I get, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying, like, because at that point it gets to a point this guy was doing some dumb stuff and she was like, okay, okay. But at the moment, you know, it's better than I being alone.
I hear
so
you,
you know
I
what?
hear you.
I'll stay with this guy for now.
yeah.
But if something better comes, trust me, I'm out the door.
Yeah.
But Shisha left before, no?
Why would she?
Why? Why would she do that?
It's harder for women when they leave.
Should I ask you this then? Like, we don't know the relationship here, so I don't know how we can even judge why she. But imagine if they had like a good relationship, he'll doing what he needs to do.
She wouldn't do that if it was a good relationship.
But how do we?
no,
I'm just saying because we don't know that. You're saying there must be a problem. I'm saying that there are guys out here that provide what they need to provide for a woman, but because of social media now, like women want more, bro.
I mean, bro, I know what you mean, but as a man, right? As a man,
It's dangerous.
you are basically you are the vision. Women buy into your vision.
Exactly.
If the
You're the one
moment,
that say, oh, be my girlfriend, be my
I got
wife.
one, yeah.
for me, innit, that's why if as a man, it's hard to be upset when you lose a woman because. Especially when you realize your value and how many options you have.
Exactly.
The moment she leaves
It's
you,
no biggie, fam,
she's wasted however long she has been with you. But for you, it's just like more experience. You're older. There's no women. You have to speak to women more. So in general, it's like, as a man, when you recognize kind of your value, the value you bring, like she's in a relationship because she wants to be with you, whether or not she actually respects you or not. She wants to be, like if you leave, then you have some like. And
Do you think women have a price? And I say a price as in this year. You can date a woman, you can do what she wants, but if someone bigger comes, like let's say, do you think every girl can get taken by a Drake? So Drake came and took. You think
look what Jada Smith is doing to Will Smith.
Listen.
He has all the money.
Wait. Hold on. I want to stop right there. We're not talking about that bum money.
No.
I'm not speaking about that
But this is what I want to mean.
I'm not
Like
speaking about that
people
bum.
think it's about a price thing, but guys who get money,
innit?
guys who have money get played by girls.
Get played by girls as well.
It's a
Yeah.
masculinity thing. It's
Yeah,
about.
yeah,
I think it's internal. It's the internal qualities, like the type of man you are. It's not like the money
Growing
you
up,
have,
I feel like there's girls who said they love me. That now that I'm growing up and I'm seeing women who actually,
Yeah, I know you're
I realized
saying.
they actually didn't. Because
facts.
maybe love isn't, but love is an action. I personally believe, from my experience, when a woman loves you, she'll change everything about
I
herself
agree, yeah,
to
I
accommodate you.
I agree.
Right? If it ever where she's refusing to change something, you're just not him. She may make you feel like you're him.
You're right, bro. You're right.
But you're just not.
Yeah,
If she's like,
yeah,
oh, I don't want to do this. I don't want to
Say
move
with
there.
your chest. Say with your chest.
No, but it's the truth. Like, if,
Yeah, he wasn't that
if the
nigga.
girl's like, I don't want to move here. I don't want to have this many kids. I don't want to do that. And you always have to compromise. You are not him. Because in general, when a woman like loves you, like she would literally everything. Like she may even try and argue with it, but she would.
Yeah, so
She really
you
just
only
get
need to
down
say it
for
twice, bro.
A lot of the time it's because I think someone even said it. Most men get the woman they want, but most women settle.
Do you think?
Yeah, most men will
true.
get the girl they want.
Yeah,
But most women
it's easier
will
for a man to get the woman he wants than for a woman to get the woman.
You might get the woman you want.
It's a different story.
Keep is different because the woman is settling. You may want her, but she may be settling for you.
No, but-
but most men can't read this.
But she will leave. If she's settling, would that mean she will leave when she gets a better option?
Yeah,
It means
That-
Or
that-
that- or
yeah.
when
she
she
should just
decide.
leave. Yeah,
What
once you
would it
decide, it means that she will leave.
No, what about that? Because you have to look at it, yeah. As men, we're the one that decide.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, exactly.
like, listen, like it's there's no two ways about it. Like, because no girl comes to you and say, oh yeah, do you
your
want
wife
to be
now.
my boyfriend?
No, facts. I heard
What
that.
what is
Girls
that?
don't
Like
do that.
that doesn't no, bro. That's not how it goes. It's like like, are you gonna make me your girlfriend? You know what I'm saying? That's how it goes. So
Yeah,
like,
if they
for
like
a
you,
guy,
it's
it's
weird.
always a guy that chooses. So if he wants this particular girl, yeah, he's gonna go to her and be like, and make the certain steps for him to get that girl, and and then tell her, be my girlfriend. But a girl can't do that to a guy, bro. Like,
No, facts. I heard that.
it just doesn't work that way.
Oh no, but it's just a bit nuts, bro.
It's just when it's like it's a woman's. Women don't respond well to like accountability.
No, I
Like,
hear you.
what accountability does to men, like experience destroys women whilst it strengthens men. Like you find that most men who are bitter are the ones who've had like maybe 1 or 2 failed relationships. Most women who are bitter are the ones who've had strings of failed relationships.
Yeah.
But compared to a man who's had strings of failed relationships, he's a lot more confident than the man who's failed 1 or twice. Because literally experience to a man, it kind of lets you know your value. It lets you know that what you can bring in.
No,
and,
facts, yeah.
but like that's why I can't really get upset when women behave a certain type of way. I get it because for them they're on like it's a lot more pressure for them.
Yeah, there's a lot
like
more
if they spend
pressure,
5 years with you and you choose to not be with them, that's 5 years gone.
Do you think women? You think women of today are still the same women of, let's say, the 90s? Let's not even go too far back.
Yeah, I think because women respond to men. I think men are very more different. Like I think
So you think men change more so than women, or women has changed more so than men?
men change more so than women.
Okay.
But that's not. It's not like men are becoming less masculine year by year. And I don't think that's because of necessarily our habits. I think it's just like the kind of society we live in. We live in a very economically pressuring society. Like honestly, I know I say it's easy here, but when you can't fully express yourself,
1%.
Yeah, we are, but as a man, like if you want to provide naturally, you want to be able to give your wife everything she wants.
Yeah.
But when you're in a society that kind of stifles that, that will stifle your masculinity, and it'll make you, and you have to present it in other ways.
I get you.
Because you can't fully provide, and like this is kind of what happens to men over time when they feel that kind of thing and they grow up in societies like this. It affects their testosterone because stress affects your testosterone.
Okay, yeah.
It makes you less masculine because nowadays I think we have a lot of men who think compromising is okay. Honestly, I know this may sound mad. I don't really compromise in relationships anymore.
Sergeant.
No, it's true, but like if
What do you mean you don't compromise?
I don't like things go the way I want it to go, or they don't go at all.
Wouldn't that be like egotistical to a certain extent?
It's not egotistical. It's more of like it's like as a man, this is a man's world. I take on the most risk when I get into a relationship. It's in terms of financially, and I know that if shit was to hit the fan, I'm not gonna throw my girlfriend first. I'm gonna put myself in front of my wife.
Say it with your chest, my
That's what
guy.
it is, like-
Say it with your chest.
As a man, you know that when shit hits the fan, you're the first to go. Right? So, and you're leaving things behind to your family.
Definitely, yeah. Without that, because
So with
bro,
that,
come on,
you
think
need-
about it.
You need to realize that why are you compromising when you're the one putting your life on the line?
I understand what you're saying.
No, look at it. If you were living with your girlfriend or your wife, and someone came to rob the house, who's going out that door? Who's going out that door first?
No. Do you know what it is? I understand. I understand. Not saying not compromising, but like with certain things, like there's nothing wrong to compromise with certain things.
No, with certain things, but major life decisions.
You're the man. You lead the ship.
Yeah.
You get me? But like little things, especially if she's your wife,
like little things.
you need to listen.
Yeah, of course.
Like the little like small wins for her, like change the bed sheet or
I mean, that's
something.
a compromise.
Someone will be like, no.
I tell the girl like, oh, I want to live here, and she's like, no, I want to be.
No,
that's so long.
No, that's
so
different
long.
though, bro.
But nah, before.
It's different. I'm paying for the yard.
I was, you know what, yeah? Because there's also the Alicia Keys and Usher. Because I know everyone's point of view on this Omah one. So I was thinking, what do you lot think of that one?
Fam, the Usher thing.
Because obviously they did the song and so on, like
obviously
back in the day,
that
like,
one
it was time
wasn't
ago when they did the song.
Obviously, that one, the Usher and Alicia, it's not as bad, but it's still like Usher's still taking a piss. Like, bro, that's somebody's wife, right?
Usher's
Why
a bad guy, you know?
why you hug?
No, Usher's a bad guy, you know. He done it to Keke Palmer as well,
bro. Why are you hugging somebody's wife from behind like that?
Hey, but
Usher's messed up.
He's a bad guy.
Why would she do that?
She chose to go on the stage, bro.
No, obviously, no. The fact the fact that they're on stage isn't a problem.
No,
it's just why are you hugging her from behind like that?
Yeah, no, I get.
That's somebody else's wife.
But what I'm saying is, like, to some people, Usher's also the guy because he's letting them know, like, yo, you need to toss her back to the streets.
Like, look what I done to your wife.
I'm helping you here, bro. Toss her back to the streets,
Look what I
bro.
done to your wife,
like,
bro. Come on,
let's be honest here. Like, why would you wife that? That's what he's to some people. He's like, yo, that's what. To some people, that's what Usher's telling them.
This is insane, bro. Why do we do? How comes you can go to a concert and then you fear that this guy will take you out?
But
Why are we doing this to each other?
No, but even the thing about Kiki had a man as well. Fam.
Yeah, you don't like that.
No, I know what
And
you
she
mean,
went
but
up there.
why
Why
not
dancing?
No, but why is it like, why are we in the culture where it's like someone's always trying to take man's girl or something?
They idolize these guys. They idolize these people.
Bro, it's weird.
Man has dancers on stage you can do that with. It's like, nah. I want
you're
someone's
the
wife.
one.
Onto some punch
That's
them.
what I'm saying. Like, to me, yeah, if that happened to me, like, I'm not gonna make a big scene. I'll just be like, okay,
Facts. Yeah, I let her go. Yeah, I let her go.
like, that's it. I'm not
It
entertaining
is
anymore,
what it
like,
is.
You know,
that tells me
some guys
everything I need to
actually go
know.
on the stage and punch my.
That's why he needs to be. This way they need to be because there's some nut shoots out there that'll wait outside and call a couple friends and just wait for my man. Not saying I'll do that.
Lame.
It's for the
I
streets,
mean,
man.
Nah, it's just extra.
On that note, I think we should just wrap it up for today. Like, we didn't get through all of our topics, but
Yeah, we didn't.
we have
it was
10
good
minutes.
that-
We can
I
run
would
through
say
China.
it's a good discussion. We have 10
Quickly,
minutes
China.
on back foot, man. We're all
on,
good.
man.
Like, we're gonna wrap it up. So this episode should be out on whoa, I know you said Wednesday. This should be out on Sunday, and
Bow.
so we'll be out. Like, our episodes will be out every Sunday. So just be tuned in. I wouldn't say exactly there's a specific time, but it'll be out every Wednesday. Why am I saying Wednesday?
Every Sunday.
Something about Wednesdays in my head.
Every Sunday.
No, you know what it is? It's that W. I'm thinking, why do I keep saying Wednesday? It's that W. It's that W. Sunday. And
Oh,
like, that's basically it. We're out, man.